What's up, everybody? Lumus here from Failing at Gaming. And today we're starting our new game. For once you guys voted for something that wasn't Pokemon. So we're playing Sid Meier's Pirates. Live the life. I think it was like a title screen, but I think I've also skipped it, so never mind. How is everybody doing today? Hope you're all doing well. I just got back from my holiday, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I mean, not good about not being on holiday anymore, but it's, you know, good to be back at streaming. It's comfortable being back at home. Hope you guys have coped in my absence. I know Noellen stepped up and did one of the streams for me, and I streamed a bit while I was over there, but it's also nice to be back to the usual schedule. So yeah, this is a very old game, but I think it's a really fun one. It's unusual. I feel like there's not a lot of games like it. It's very open-ended. It's just about living the life of a pirate and doing all you can before old age claims you. Because the clock is always ticking. When you're a pirate, death stalks you at every second. Ah! Death! Family's prosperity was soon to be restored. Their fleet was due to arrive on the morrow, carrying both their hopes and their salvation. But the celebration was befouled by an unwelcome guest. The Marquis himself arrived bearing ill tidings. The fleet had been lost, and the debt had come due. The family's property was seized, and they were pressed into bondage. But one of them would not be a slave. And so it was the brave young scion escaped his family's fate, swearing to save them and one day avenge the Marquis' foul deed. 10 years later, now grown to his full measure, the young adventurer began his quest to find his family and restore their fortune. Just been chilling for 10 years, I guess. Seeking passage to the New World, you inquire at a public house. If you be looking for passage to the Americas, you can sign up here. Alright. What is our name? I'm always inclined to name ourselves Fast again. Maybe we're the ancestors of the legendary Mr. Fast. Pokemon were discovered sometime between now and then. I think the default name is Incognito. After the famous vampire, so maybe we should take a vampire name. Let's put in Fast for now, and we might come back and change it while I look at the other options. We can go in and change it, can't we? Nope, we can't go in and change it. Oh, actually you can. You can hit the escape button. So I'm pretty sure we want to play it on Rogue. Oh, it changes his pose. Ha! So yeah, we probably want to play on Rogue, so we've got a good challenge. From memory, once you get to the swashbuckler level, the game is just brokenly hard. Like, some opponents are nigh unbeatable. What do we want our skill to be? Fencing? Gunnery? Navigation? Medicine? Or wit and charm? So many choices. Oh, we've also got to choose our start date. Merchants and smugglers. The Spanish Empire begins a slow slide into decay and chaos, both militarily and economically. Conversely, England and France are growing vital nations. The reputed riches, pleasant climate, and emptiness of the Americas all beckon, and a miscellaneous assortment of Frenchmen and Englishmen start new colonial ventures. The new colonial ports were God-sent privateers who now have legal employ thanks to renewed warfare in Europe. Pinnaces and barks with piratical intent are everywhere in the Caribbean. Spanish strength continues to wane, especially at sea. A well-outfitted force can even attempt to capture the treasure fleet on the high seas. The treasure fleet on the high seas. Opportunities abound and success awaits. Spain is almost always at war with somebody, and not uncommonly with everybody. Since Spanish military power is a joke, the opportunities for plunder are legion. After a rich cruise against the hapless Spanish, no voyage is complete without a wild party at Tortuga, Barbados, or Curacao. This era is sometimes called the Golden Age of Buccaneering. There's plenty of warfare to legalize your actions, and a plethora of rich Spanish and non-Spanish ports to either raid or use as bases as you prefer. Because of her military weakness, Spain's ships and towns are the popular target for buccaneers and pirates of all nationalities. Spain gets a lot of abuse in this game. It's been a long time since I played this. From what I remember, they are kind of the most vulnerable target. They've got the most cities and ports and ships and that, but like the least military, so everything's really undefended. Also, the Marquis and his henchmen are all Spanish and sail on Spanish ships, so there's a thing to bear in mind. Probably end up fighting the Spanish a lot. Pirate Sunset. Prospects in this era appear as good as the 1660s and 1670s, where pirate hunting warships appear more frequently, while the non-Spanish ports are larger and better fortified. Take advantage of pirate amnesties when offered, so you are prepared for a sudden outbreak of peace. So we got a lot of choices to make. What are we good at? And when do we set sail? So most of these are fairly intuitive. Fencing gives us a boost in sword fighting, improves our aim and accuracy during ship battles, lets us sail faster. So in this game you actually grow older and older as the game goes on, and your stats slowly deteriorate over time. I believe this one just lowers the rate at which your stats decay, unless you keep active and strong for longer. And then of course the most important part of this game is perhaps the dancing. Tempted to go for navigation just so we spend as little time sailing around lost as possible. But maybe fencing is the sensible option. The Buccaneer Heroes is the canonical start time of this game. So here's the thing, on your first playthrough it's actually, you get like a tutorial mode. You automatically start with skill at fencing and the Buccaneer Heroes, and you start at level 1 and you unlock the other difficulties as you advance. It's only on second playthrough that you get to choose your things. So maybe we'll start with the Rogue difficulty, but we'll take the default skill set and time period, and maybe we'll come back another time and try out some different things. Maybe we need a good pirate name. Like SaltFASt or something. Captain SaltFASt, I like that. It's a good sailor's name. That's a name that'll go far. You need to sign on as part of a crew. The captains at yonder tables will gladly take ye aboard. There be French, Spanish, Dutch, and English ships are looking for able-bodied lads such as yourself. Take your pick. Sign aboard with the French. Sign aboard with the Spanish. Sign aboard with the Dutch. Or sign aboard with the English. More choices. This is a surly looking fellow. Fine gentleman. Captain Hook. Do like that shade of purple. That's a nice touch. When you hover over them, obviously they light up so you know you're hovering over them. If you look at the candle actually gets brighter to show you where this light's coming from. Apparently we can make candles burn brighter just by looking in its direction. That's nice to know. It's a useful skill. Well, unless anyone wants to call one out, I think we might just go with the English. Sign aboard. Welcome aboard, Mr. SaltFASt. You sail with the tide. The crossing was fraught with terror and cruelty. The captain drove the ship and her crew to breaking. Pushed beyond all decency, the crew mutinies. We'll have no more decency here, lads. Putting the cannon on his own ship. Okay. How did we get up there mid-fight? Don't worry, nobody ever dies in this game. They just get really bad boo-boos. Free and under full sail, the ship and its crew at your command. You make your way into the Caribbean. A fortune to be had. A family to rescue. Revenge to be served. Your destiny awaits you. The English trading post of Port Royal, population 2,400, is brimming with wealth. Port Royal is a haven for English merchants smuggling to and from the Spanish Main. Do you talk to the governor? Visit the tavern? Trade with the merchant? Consult with the shipwright, check status, or sail away. Let's go ahead and check our status, I suppose. We have 100 gold. A rogue captain with skill at fencing, 18 years old and in excellent health. Crew of 40 is very happy. 100 gold, 6 months worth of food, no supplies but 8 cannon. Our crew has been pushed beyond all decency. So there we go. Our ship is the Indecency. Seems appropriate. And it's a sloop. I think you get different ships depending on which nation you ally with at the start. So this is a small but relatively fast ship. And that's our flagship by default, I guess? Personal status. Romance, 0. Ain't that the truth? Captain's log. England is at war with Spain. Hang on. England is at war with everybody. The Dutch, the French, and the Spanish. Spain and France are allied. Spain and the Dutch are at war. We're at the town of Port Royal. No treasure maps? Ooh, we got a world map. Ah, the list of the greatest pirates of all time. Someday we will be number one. We will be the greatest pirates someday, believe it. The Piratopedia! Abaft is towards the stern, or to the rear of the ship. What's the difference between aft and abaft? Towards the stern or the rear of the ship. Towards the stern or rear end of the ship. Confusing. Novellon, ahoy! Yo-ho, how be ye? What flags have we currently got equipped? Piratey ones, I'm good with that. Have asked, permission to come aboard granted. Quick recap, we're starting in the year 1660, the Buccaneer Heroes. We've rolled up Captain SaltFASt, a rogue-level captain who specializes in fencing, 18 years old and in excellent health. We signed up with British merchants, hoping to travel to the Caribbean and rescue our family who were pressed into slavery by the cruel Marquis. But our savage captain drove our crew beyond all decency, so we kind of killed him and took the ship for ourselves. The Indecency is our new pirate flagship. Yeah, you missed the whole intro cutscene. We come from a fine, rich family, but our fleet sank at sea, and the Marquis called in our debts and took our whole family as slaves, apart from us. So we've taken a ship for ourselves and are going to live the life as one of Side Mirror's pirates. Perhaps we should go talk to the governor of Port Royal. Announce ourselves as arriving here. My dear Mr. SaltFASt, please come in. You may be interested to know that we are at war with the evil Spanish, the slimy French, and the greedy Dutch. I am pleased to offer you a letter of marque, which authorizes you to plunder and sink the ships of our enemies. As this map will show, the nearest enemy city is the Spanish city of Santiago, which lies a short distance to the northeast. So the game was called Sid Meier's Pirates, but actually it would be more accurately referred to as Sid Meier's Privateers. Although I suppose that's only as long as we give 10% to the crown. It's the usual deal. I am about to send the brig Irrepressible to blockade Santiago. Perhaps you would like to tag along and pluck a few Spanish prizes. The Irrepressible and the Indecency. Sounds like a powerful alliance. Good day, Mr. SaltFASt. Well, I think that went well. What a nice guy. Arr, avast, Lady Meow. How be me most elegant of ship's capts upon this fine day? Let us be stopping by the tavern. The citizens of Port Royal have gathered at the tavern this evening to discuss the latest happenings, including the fact that you received an English letter of marque. Who would you like to talk to? Mr. SaltFASt is presumably the descendant of Mr. Fast? The ancestor, I think. These are the 1660s. The good old days before Pokemon were invented and before Pokemon were discovered and good old cannons and cutlasses were discarded for more conventional Pokemon battles. So my name was double-barreled at some point, then just amalgamated. Maybe there's a Salt family out there. Hint for future Nuzlockes. A shipwright in Santiago can upgrade your ship with triple hammocks if you like. Your ship will carry more crew. I was originally going to call him Mr. Fast and say that he was the ancestor, but then I decided, I mean, is it the same universe when there's no Pokemon around? We needed a piratey name, right? Anyway, nobody was around to suggest anything better, so I went with SaltFASt. But there's never been a time without Pokemon? Maybe it just happens that there's never any that Pokemon are all around in this game, but they just happen to never be on screen. Anyway, good to know that we can get valuable upgrades in Santiago, the enemy city that we're not allowed to go to. More likely that Mr. Fast married Miss Salt. Perhaps it was originally a Mr. Fast that married a Miss Salt. Master SaltFASt is their descendant, and in the future, Mr. Fast is from the half of the family that split off from the Salts. I was thinking, though, that SaltFASt probably isn't my family name, it's my pirate name, like Barbecue or Black Dog. We hold fast to our salty nature. But eventually, SaltFASt will become the Fast family as they settle into more legal pursuits. Rock Brasiliano, the 7th most notorious pirate in the Caribbean, sails out of the pirate haven Liberty, near the city of Florida Keys. He's known to carry over 2,300 gold doubloons. One of our rivals. 7th most, yes. There is a strict ranking of pirates, and a detailed system of tests, practical experience, and interviews performed to determine which pirate is which pirate fits into each ranking. His descendants step through a portal to another terrible world where Pokemon don't exist and scurvy is the bane of SaltFASt's existence. Perhaps that's right. Perhaps the descendant of Mr. Fast stepped through a portal into this universe. Aggravated one of the Pokegods from the later generations. You know what, I can agree on this. The extended Fast family. A mysterious traveler offers to share with you information from his recent visit to Nombre de Dios. Sure, tell me... Wait, what's the voice for Mr. SaltFASt here? Sure, tell me more. A prosperous Spanish trading post. 500 soldiers, 2,600 citizens. Only trade with reputable Spanish sailors, but can supply bronze cannon. Oh, so there's a thing. It showed briefly the current going prices in that town. You could actually play this game as a legitimate businessman and just sail from port to port, buying and selling, you know? Piracy is entirely optional. I like that it gives you that choice. It probably wouldn't be the most exciting game, but you could do it. Depending on which ports are thriving and which ones are falling and which ones have different populations, prices vary wildly and different goods are available. Pronounces his name SaltFASt. Arr, I be Mr. SaltFASt. It's Captain SaltFASt to ye, though. Despite the booming economy, an adventurous band of 16 men offers to join your current crew of 40. Welcome aboard, mates. Can fit 75 on board the Indecency, so, sure, let's get a few more in. Good day, fellows. Crew of 56 is very happy, so we didn't lose morale from getting new people on. Trade with the merchant? How many guns can our ship hold? Currently got 8. You might want to buy some more food. Let's have a look with the shipwright though, see if there's any upgrades or anything available. So there's the Indecency. We'll do with the choice of chain shot or grape shot. Now, the shipwright specializes in chain shot, which we apparently started with. You've just got in from the gem. Did you defeat the yellow team? Fend off team instinct. Space and hold 19 tons. I don't see where it says how many cannons we use. Is it under status somewhere, or? I don't know if we've got a full set of cannons is all. Is 8 the maximum for a sloop? Was it on the inventory page? No. We own 8 cannons, but is that as many as our ship can mount? Like, you can buy and sell cannons. We could go down to like 4 cannons and barely be able to fire, for example. Who knows? Maybe we'll work it out as we go. So yeah, it doesn't look like the shipwright can do much for us. Is there anything we want from the merchant? Probably some food. We've only got 4 months worth. Anything else we'll find on the way, I'm sure. Let's get 8 months. There we go. Yeah, down with the instincts. Okay, so we were suggested to go to Santiago. Oh, there's the English raider that we're accompanying. Whoa. Right through the storm. We've already lost our raider. Spanish smuggler. Let's see if we can run it down. I don't really remember how to play, so it's a good idea to immediately get into a fight. Turn on them when they least expect it and blame the Spanish. Brilliant plan. We've got more men, although it's the same rating ship. Sure, we'll try and take down a smuggler. That's what they suggested we'll do. Whoa. Nimbly dodged. They had 8 guns too, so that suggests yeah. No. Fingers about. Oh, did you see that dodge? Right between the cannonballs. Fingers about, fingers about. We need to close in if we want to chain shot them, I guess. Yeah, I don't remember how to aim. I mean, yeah, boarding action is absolutely the goal. But, okay. There we go. Now we're talking. Wanted to get them with the chain shot so that could cripple their sails and go for and wear them down. But I think We can't seem to aim very well. The ships collide with a mighty crash. As your crew rushes to attack, the enemy captain approaches with his sword drawn. Select your weapon. Are we a longsword, a rapier, or a cutlass man? Maybe I'll go with the cutlass. Longsword is the 1660 or 1460. Look, longswords are versatile. A lot of weapons are a longsword. I think we'll try the cutlass since I don't really remember how to play. Oh. Okay, I remember now. No, duck! Dang it. I mean, yeah, it's probably a long sword. Have at you! I'll thoroughly buckle your swash. Swing on a rope from a chandelier. We kind of did that in the intro. Okay, that wasn't so bad. We swung on a rope from the main mast. Look at that, we only had 100 gold at the start, and now we've already got 1600. Sell the captives into slavery, of course. We need 10 of our 24 available crew to keep us sailing. Oh wow, we lost like half our crew in that fight. We've got 22 tons of luxuries and a crap load of food. Now pillage Port Royal while they least expect it. We probably could turn around and go after them. After seeing what that smuggler ship did to us though, I'm not entirely sure about taking on the battleship that they sent after Santiago. But again, Port Royal will be undefended because they've sent the battleship away. But sure, we'll keep a second ship to store our upcoming loot. "34 crew. Use the Spanish ship? There's the English raider, the English brig Irrepressible. That thing will ruin us, I'm fairly sure. What do we got here? English large merchantman. Invasion force. I feel like the English are up to a lot of fighting. A black flag operation? Isn't it a red flag operation if you use a fake ship? If you use like a fake flag? A false flag even. Well, let's see if we can recruit some people, and then maybe we'll burn down the town and rob all the ships. Although this town is already spooking me. It looks like they've got a lot of firepower lying around. Let's go say hello to the governor. My dear Mr. SaltFASt, please come in. As you know, we are at war with the evil Spanish, the slimy French, and the greedy Dutch. I understand that recently you captured a Spanish sloop. Excellent. The king will be pleased. Soon you'll be promoted to captain. False flag operation, but a black op, yeah. Good day, Mr. SaltFASt. The crew hasn't resupplied here. Spain is no longer at war with Holland. How do we know which of the Dutch are greedy? All of them are. Best place to sell the luxuries you're hauling is right here in Port Royal. The merchant's paying 24 coins a ton. Probably doubloons a ton? St. Martin. Poor Dutch stronghold. Shipwright can supply bronze cannon. So fix this guy is in on the deal. It's rumored there's a skilled quartermaster on board the Brune. I believe she's a French brigantine bound for Port Royal, barmaid whispers. Ooh. Him and the merchant are selling the luxuries for 35 a ton. It'd be nice to abduct that quartermaster. But here's the problem: there's no more crew here. We're not going to be able to take a ship with the current crew we've got. Okay, so they're coming in from the east somewhere. Maybe we can resupply somewhere nearby and ambush that. French smuggler is headed for Port Royal. 24 gold seems like a fair price. Especially considering the repairs we've got to do. Consult with the ship, right. The music is British Grenadiers, by the way. Oh, cool. We got... Oh, we probably need to repair our other ship as well, now that I think about it. The sails are damaged, so it'll just slow us down. But we want to hold on to it to carry our loot. We've already got more food than will fit on one ship. Although if we sold it, we'd consolidate our crew. Kind of the way it works is we've got 34. The frame is dangerous. The brakes are okay. 100% canon. That guy is the ancestor of the mechanics. So yeah, we've got 34 sailors. They will... So a sloop has a minimum crew of 8, so they're always going to put 8 on each sloop, because otherwise they won't be able to sail it. Otherwise, as many crew members as possible will go on our flagship, because that's the ship that actually does the fighting. We want to rename our second sloop. Anybody got a name they want to put forward? 34 Hearts of Oak. Salt Oak. We currently have 34 Salt Hearts of Salt Oak. So I'll compromise with you, Narelle. How do you feel about... I mean, Boaty McBoatface is an obvious one. You love it? Cool. I feel good about that one. I'm sure we'll get good use out of that ship. Alright, let's have a look at our map. Port Royal. Is there nothing else on this island? Nowhere else we can land and recruit people? I guess we won't be taking that that French ship then. Should we head back for Santiago? Or are we still determined to betray the British while they least expect it? Sail to Virginia and loot Jamestown. This is about the limit of our map. I think we get the big cities on our map, but the small places only fill in as we go to them? Question mark? I don't know. Where would you guys like to set sail for? The rest of Jamaica? Fair enough. Yeah, let's have a sail around here, see if we can spot anything. So we've got a good westerly wind. Captain's Reef. Pirate Raiders. So there's some pirate havens. I don't know if we can recruit people there or not. The small towns don't really function like the big ones. Alright, let's haul into Plague Noir. Population 800. Looks like there's a tavern, so I guess we can recruit people here. Talk to the captain? My men have gambled away their last golden doubloons. It's time to take to the seas to pillage and plunder. Which city is most weakly defended? Do we give him some advice? Santiago is vulnerable. Or do we send him to soften up Port Royal for us? I think we send him to soften up Port Royal. While they least expect it. Betrayal? I mean, this was your idea. You can throw himself against the defences of Port Royal, and we'll roll in. They'll think that we're there to save them, and that's when we loot them and burn the city. Destroying them both. Yes. French smuggler is headed for Port Royal. People really want us to go to Santiago. SaltFASt. Sorry, that's not quite the right words. SaltFASt. You may be interested in some information about Rock Brasiliano. Rock Brasiliano sails in the pirate royal sloop Bloody Delight. The location of Pirate Rock Brasiliano's buried treasure for 500 gold. That's only part of the map though, we'll need a full map probably to get it. 500 gold is quite steep right now. I'm inclined to say no and keep an eye out for more useful ways to spend our money. We'll go treasure hunting later. A hardy band of 22 men. Welcome aboard, mates. We taking any damage? Nope. Oh, we can upgrade our ship here. This is what I'm talking about. Fine grain powder. Allows you to fire farther. Wait until you're at sea, then sell them to Spanish slavers. Serves them right for being pirates. See the... 5 gold either way. They're buying food for more than it was selling elsewhere, so we could have sold things to them here. Oh, we still could, but you know, food isn't really the big money. We want luxuries and things. But you can make a legitimate trading game out of this if that's what you're inclined to do. Sad thing is, people have done that sort of thing historically. Yeah, not keen on it. I mean, maybe you think it's okay if they're pirates, but... honestly, probably would rank slavers below pirates. Reminds you of Patrician 3 a bit? But without the town stuff? I don't think I've played that one. Okay, they're off for Port Royal. Yeah, slavers worse than pirates. I mean, historically, a lot of pirates weren't all that awful. Like, they were bad people. Killing and robbing, but they weren't generally known for, say, torture or killing the defenseless or that sort of thing. They'd rob people and dump them on the coast, but they weren't, like, excessively cruel about it, I guess. The pirates often had a lot of laws to keep order amongst their own people. And avoid unnecessary fights. Obviously it varies a lot depending on the pirate. The English settlement of Cambridge, population 1600, is baking in the sun. Let's talk to the mayor. A disease-resistant variety of sugarcane which we will gladly share with our fellow colonists. Interesting, interesting. Port Royal? Since we're going there anyway, and maybe we could use a disease-resistant variety of sugarcane. Let's face it, I've looked at my crew and they could use all the disease resistance they could get. These fellows are as rotten as they'll come. No, there's nobody in here. I want to recruit some more people. Stop telling me about Santiago. I'm not going there. It's probably been burned to the ground by now. SaltFASt, you may be interested to know that Rock Brasiliano has a lightning-quick duck dueling skill. He's got that duck-style martial arts. Trained under Donald Duck. Duck, Donald, duck. I like how we're filling in information on him here. Special dueling skill, duck. The royal sloop, bloody delight. Ah man, I'd kill for a royal sloop. Of course, as a pirate, I'd kill for a lot of things, but royal sloop's one of the best ships in the game. I've only played this once before, and it was a long time ago, but I sailed a royal sloop for like the entire game. Once I finally got one. So sell me a ruby ring to win the heart of a governor's daughter. Unfortunately, I'm broke. Not much going on here. I could maybe buy some goods or something to sell elsewhere. Shipwright doesn't have anything of interest. What do we got there? What sort of ship is this? A pinnace. We'll just travel ahead of you, you know. Maybe meet you at Port Royal. Never mind. Dutch privateer is gonna sink you. A sloop of war. Ooh. If I had a bigger crew. People of Cambridge are very disappointed. Oh well. I'm a little disappointed because I was also planning to steal that ship. So I'm hoping we can make it. Pirates attack the city of Port Royal. Wait, they conquered it? They succeeded in raiding it? Oh, dang. I thought they'd just soften it up for me. Alright, is there any sign of that French ship? Bunch of brigs. We've probably missed it by now. So I was hoping to get a crew together to go after. But alright, let's look for some new rumours. The governor's daughter? They say she's a real beauty. Rock Vasiliano's ship has been upgraded with copper plating. Jobs are scarce in Port Royal. An experienced band of 13 men offers to join your current crew of 56. Right, we've about filled out our main ship. It's about time we did some piracy, I think. I was hoping to get some rumors on a good ship, but it doesn't seem like it was to be. Well, there's no other English ports around, except all the way over there. I guess we head that way. Off to the east. Maybe we can pillage some French ships as we go. Swoop around that storm. Right here. Pirate brig. You better not be coming after me. Okay, I thought they were aiming for me. What we got over there? Ooh. What kind of a fast galleon with military payroll? How brave are we feeling? That is a big ship, but I bet that thing's got a lot of money on it. Heck, let's get at it. 20 guns, 104 crew. Bring us about, bring us about. We can maneuver circles around this thing. Okay, let's get some chain shot going now that we're up close. Wait, 11 guns, so 8 wasn't our maximum. Oh wow, we probably still aren't at maximum. We could probably pack like 20 guns on this thing. There we go. We're doing some damage to the sails. We're attacking the ship well under maximum power, I guess. Oh boy. Nope. This might be bad for us. I've lost all maneuvering power. Oh, are they attempting to board us? Fine by me. We weren't winning that gunfight. No! No! Oh boy. We've just got to collide with them. If we don't start a fight, we're not going to survive. Come on, where's the wind? It's to the west. This is it. This is our chance to collide with them. Start that boarding action. We almost sank there, I think. My ship was looking wrecked and I just wasn't moving. Fortunately, they got reckless and closed in. They don't know that Captain SaltFASt is a specialist at fencing. So the fights in this game, whoop, not good for him. The fights in this game have a fairly simple system. You've got 3 attacks and 3 defenses. So that you you've got up, medium, and down for both your attack and your defense. You want to watch for where they're about to attack and get your defense in just in time. And then ideally attack where they're not defending. So the best way to do it is usually like a good counter. But the battles on board the ships actually have a few things going about them. For example, basically all the fights are done, as in you've got a set of squares, and when you score a hit, you push them towards their end, and when they score a hit, they push you towards your end. And if you get to the end of your section, then you lose the fight. But the closer you are to defeat, also the faster you lose crew members. And if you run out of crew members, then you also lose the fight. You just get surrounded by their crew. So if you're stalling out in the if you're evenly matched and you're stalling out in the middle, you better have more people on your side to win that fight. But hey, more important thing, we found one of the Spanish crewmen is a skilled cooper who can preserve food in sturdy barrels. He is quickly persuaded to join our crew. Oh, look at that gold. That's the Spanish military payroll we just took there, fellas. They're not going to be fielding a lot of ships anytime soon. 7 guns. We had 11 going into that battle. Our main ship got destroyed. Golden doubloons. A crap ton of food. Let's take all those cannons, definitely. See if we can fully mount our ship. I guess we take all the food. We don't have the crew for the new ship. I think we're going to take it anyway. Because our main ship is already wrecked. So we're not going to be going fast in any case. It's mine for the taking. It's mine, boys. Mine me that gold. Ooh, an English sloop of war. Ah, that'd be a nice prey. Fleet status. Lady Meow, do you want to name a ship? We just got ourselves a fast galleon. It's the biggest ship we've gotten so far. We've also recruited Cooper the Cooper. We're probably going to have to sell one of these ships when we get to the next port, because we don't have nearly enough crew. A fast ship, yes. Well, it's... I know what you're thinking. I was maybe saving that name for a royal sloop, the fastest ship in the game. But if you want us to get our iconic ship early... we might be selling the Salty McSaltFASt. I'm not sure we need 2 sloops. The fast galleon's not as fast as a sloop. I don't know that it has that much firepower either, but it does carry a lot more. Just mulling over your options. Okay. Well, our flagship is the Indecency, because its crew were pushed to the brink of decency by the cruel masters of its previous owners. Completely unrelated to our own cruel leadership. We also captured a ship that we've chosen to name the Salty McSaltFASt, another sloop. And this is the new one, a fast galleon. I mean, you can see the kind of size thing. A sloop is a fairly small ship. It's designed to move around quite quickly. In battle, you want to outmaneuver the enemy and probably board them. A fast galleon is more of a merchant-style ship. Something that can carry a lot of things, but is built for delivering those things fast. Compared to a brig, which is more of a slow, heavy delivery ship. I'm thinking maybe I made a mistake, actually, in upgrading the Indecency. If I'd upgraded the Salty McSaltFASt as well, we could make that our flagship for a little while. While the Indecency is wrecked. Look at that. We've lost 89% of our sails and half of our hull. In fact, let's move over to the Salty McSaltFASt for now, just in case we get in any trouble. Of all the times to forget the names of the Red Wall ships. Stepped outside to take a call, stuck your head in, and I was fighting a galleon. You tripped over your words with your ma'am. So that... a trade galleon, ooh. We really need to make port, though. Unless we see something really vulnerable. Another trade galleon. Can we take it? No, we can't take it. We can't. We could probably take it in a gunfight by outmaneuvering it, but we've got no crew. We're really undermanned. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, what did you end up saying, Novella? Petite Grave seems like quite a large place. Maybe we can get some good stuff there. Hide romance. Terms of service. You just broke off mid-sentence? Okay. You were just chatting with your mom and saw me fighting a galleon, and you just stared at the screen for a moment and then just hung up. Hey, that thing almost sank us. Look at the state of the Indecency back there. But we got a big ship out of it. Stared in wonder. I thought we were gonna sink there. I discovered, Narellon, that 8 is not the maximum guns for a sloop. It's in fact a tiny number of guns for a sloop. Wait, what? What are they shooting at us for? Have we even attacked the French? Sloop versus galleon is bad times, yeah. I mean, it's a bigger ship, but a sloop is a lot faster. France and England are at war, yes. That might be it. I mean, we're not flying an English flag. We're pirates. In theory, we can ally with any of these, but maybe we start with bad relations with France because we're known to be an English ship. 45 pirates versus 100 soldiers does not seem like a good idea. Sneaking into town gives us a stealth minigame, which is fun, and maybe I should show you guys it, but it's also really hard. Is the call to flee? Looks like Narellon is saying flee. Alright, let's sail away then. Ships versus harbour batteries equals bad times as well. Yes, it does. Ah! See, they're actually shooting at us as well. We will take damage from hanging around there. We need to find somewhere to put in, though. We gotta make repairs. Can we make it to Santo Domingo? I mean, the goal was to make it to St. Kitts over here and the other British places, but that's a long way off. Let's zoom out. Is there any other places that might be friendly? Could we make it up there? The wind would be more favourable, maybe. Either way, we're going to have to circle around this island to the east. What's this island? It's probably Dominica, right? Cuba, Jamaica, and Dominica, those are the 3 islands in the Caribbean. Dominica is not the place for it. It is Dominica. Cool, I managed to get one right. I wasn't sure I would. Geography is not my strong point. Am I deep in enemy territory? The territory is a mess. Have a look at the map. Look, you've got the British headquarters all the way over here, and then there's no British things until you go all the way to the eastern edge. And then there's a few more scattered up here. Spain is just everywhere. It looks like the Dutch are mostly over there. We be pirates. For us, everywhere be enemy territory. Santa Benedicta, friendly Jesuit mission. In 100 years' time, England will own most of this. Just gotta wait it out. I wonder if there's a ship right there who can repair things. There is not. Talk to the abbot. I believe you have a sister who has been missing for many years. The evil Spaniard, Baron Raimundo, has information which will be of great value to you. At the moment, he is hiding in the city of Portobello. Okay, we know where our long-term goal is now. Once we've repaired our fleet, we're heading for Portobello. Gotta rescue our family. Just hold out for another 100 years, sail around in circles for a bit. Plausible. It's entirely possible to be a pirate for over 100 years in this game. The ships can last 100 years. We don't really have... you get like... I think you get like specialist crew members. We already found a cooper who makes our food last longer. I think you can find like a carpenter and things to repair the ship at sea, so maybe the ship would last that long. Certainly the ration... Yeah, we'd probably starve. Man, I should do a challenge run in this game sometime. How long can I stay at sea without... you know, just... How long can we stay at sea without going into port? Hunting other ships for food, moving on to other ships as they get broken? Is it possible to do? Oh, he's all the way down there. That's not going to be easy to get to. I mean, we could probably quite easily get to it from there, except I don't know that there's going to be any ports there that'll let us in. And we do need those repairs. What are you trading? Oh, they're buying food for a lot. We've got tons of food. Let's sell some food. Okay. Apparently the 3 monks living here don't need more than 7 tons of food. Tempted to sell them some cannon, but they're not willing to pay for it. Ship's biscuits are so gross, he'd only resort to eating them in the last couple of years when you get desperate. Yeah, we can probably hold out for 98 years without eating if we know that ship's biscuits are coming at the end. We're still eating hardtack in the Second World War. I mean, it's practical. Lasts forever. That storm's not doing our sails any favours. Ah, there's a Dutch settlement over there. I bet we can get repairs there. Friend of the family remembered it well as the Marine commander on the Arctic convoys. Ooh, an on this day fact. Can't remember the year. You gotta start writing this stuff down, Lady Mia. We rely on you. Look at that. The indecency is just not keeping up. It was the right call to not fully stock the fast galleon, because even undermanned, it's not keeping up with the indecency. Alright, let's see what's going on here. The Dutch settlement The Dutch settlement of Ameland, population 1,400, is baking in the sun. The new governor I have been appointed as the new governor of St. Martin. I have big plans for economic growth. SaltFASt, I assume you'll protect my ship from harm as I travel to assume my new duties? We're on St. Martin? Is this in the right direct? Yeah, it's the next island over, right? So that's an easy one to do? Okay, that's... To be honest, I was contemplating repairing here and just heading for our sister in the south. Because it's going to take us a long time to get there, because the wind is westerly most of the time. I was originally going to go to the English cities, but that's before we heard rumours about the cruel Baron. There is a ship right here. Could do with repairing on Hispaniola if we can. On this day, 18-something, Napoleon Bonaparte left his exile on the island of Elba to return to France for 100 days before his defeat at Waterloo and subsequent abdication. 1815. Napoleon is such a bad plotline. Like, they were getting really unoriginal at the end of that story. Fights a war, is a major threat, gets defeated, gets exiled. Escapes from exile, fights a war, is a major threat, gets defeated, gets exiled. Like, try something new once in a while. The shipwright in Leogan can upgrade your ship with bronze cannon if you like. Your ship will fire more accurately. Ooh. That sounds nice. Kinda like when Frieza turns up on Earth. Yeah, kinda. The San Antonio, bound for Santo Domingo, is carrying over 1,000 in gold. I believe she's a Spanish trade galleon, barmaid whispers. What happened to Napoleon? He died in St. Helena in the 1820s, seemingly stomach cancer. So yeah, he pretty much did just fade into the background and die of old age later in the year. They exiled him and forgot about him. They tried exiling him and remembering him first, but that didn't work out. Ooh. That's coming right past us. Interesting, interesting. Dumped him in the middle of Atlantic, which worked, rather than the Med, which did not. There's no new crew here, though. We're definitely going to have to sell some of our ships. I'm going to hold on to my money. Although we could have had half a treasure map by now. She needs to pull her dress up a bit. It's apparently the fashion. Also, we didn't let him keep his 1,000-strong bodyguard. Yeah. That one does seem like a misplay. It's an emperor in exile, though. It's the done thing. That's fair. He doesn't stop being an emperor just because he's been defeated. I accidentally repaired the Salty thinking that it was the Indecency. Look at that, we'll get 10 gold for selling these because they're both so ruined. I think we should repair the Indecency because it's our most upgraded ship. The Great Powers didn't quite recognize his legitimacy. They went a little back and forth on it, didn't they? Yeah, we can afford... You know what, you're right, we've got a 6,000 gold. That's a good chunk. And we'll upgrade our galleon, repair our galleon, I guess. So here's the thing, I'm wanting to... We can't afford... We've not got enough crew for all 3 ships. We've got to get rid of one of them. I'm thinking the best one to get rid of is the Salty. Because we've already got a sloop, and this... which will do our fighting, and this one will be in reserve just for carrying stuff. But it is sad to let go of the Salty McSaltFASt so soon. What should I have for dinner tonight? Smashed spaghetti and vegan nuggets? Zero energy for cooking. Should make stir fry if you've got the stuff. Stir fry is always good. Like, it is more work than most things, but it's really fast to do, so you just gotta plow through it. That meal sounds gross. It's the only thing Narellen eats, Lady Meow. I do tend to live off sandwiches. You guys okay with me selling the Salty? And I still need a name for this fast galleon. The Pepe hands? Okay, I'm prepared to go with that. Wasn't a suggestion? Are you sure? Can I flagship the Indecency, please? Why can't I flagship the Indecency? Do I have to do that while I'm not in port, maybe? Can we have the good ship Monka S later? I don't see why not. Alright, is there anything else we can do here? Is there any trading to be done? Medium price for gold. Is that a good price for sugar? Should we buy up a little bit of sugar? I think sloops are 20 guns? $160 max, yeah. We need to get a lot more people on board. We might have to do some fighting with the Pepe hands, because the sloop's not going to have enough crew. Hang on, the Piratopedia, of course! Why did I think to check there? Dutch-designed small fore and aft rigged vessel with 1 or 2 square sails before the mast. Maximum guns 12. Can survive 75 years at sea on sugar alone. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Narellen. I think they'd be crippling scurvy. 75 years at sea on sugar. And then there's only 23 years left before we resort to the ship's biscuits, yes. Can move directly into the wind. In light winds is considerably faster, is almost better than any other ship. In strong winds, considerably slower than larger ships. Yeah, the sloops are, I think, are one of the higher tier fighting ships in this game because they're so much more maneuverable. Cancelled out by the fact that they're squishy and don't have a lot of people on board. Best points of sailing, broad beam. Broad beam reach and broad reach, what do those mean? Okay. Forward and to the left is where we sail best, I guess. Oh, I see. Forward and away from the wind. At a slight angle away from the wind. You're a pirate. Scurvy is a part of life. But your ability to plow through should be at least +2. It's a fair point. Alright. What kind of ship is the new governor on? Oh, he's actually sailing alongside us. Hold on a second. Sloop transporting the new governor. A trade galleon. We could go after the trade galleon. But no, they've got a lot more men than us, though. Did he just shoot at me? That was uncalled for. Oh, he's splitting off now. What's the ordeal? French bark. Background pilot gives you +2 against scurvy. So last we saw the Baron, he was in Portobello Mushrooms over here, so we're gonna go look for him. Transporting immigrants. A British merchantman. The British are the only people who will currently service our ships. I don't know if we want to pick a fight with them. What do you think, guys? Do we wipe out a merchantman full of immigrants? They probably don't have a lot of money. Probably a lot of food, maybe. Ooh, it's another military payroll. We got like 5,000 gold off of one of these last time, although it was well defended. I think they heard me. They did suddenly decide to motor along, didn't they? Those people are the ones we're relying on to take over in 100 years. Fair. An ocean bark. Is a bark better than a galleon? I don't know anything about ships. Well, it's smaller than our galleon. We can probably just gun it down a whole bunch of times. We've got a very small crew, but we outgunned them by quite a bit. I should have looked up fast galleons on the Piratopedia. Oh boy. I think we've made a mistake. You see, they have 97 crew to our 37, and they're not going to shoot this out, they're just going to ram us. HMS Endeavour was a bark? Don't kill the immigrants. If you do that, it'll be 110 years for the British own everything. You can't survive on sugar and ship's biscuits for that long. Good point, well made. This is going to be a hard fight. I think we may have overstepped a little here. I wasn't expecting them to just gun for us like that. I thought we could gun them down a little bit first. Duck. On the other hand, fencing is our specialty. There we go. Hubris. Psh. I simply knew my limits. But yeah, we had to kill that guy fast before his crew murdered ours. An eager group of 9 sailors volunteer to join your crew of 40. Clearly, we've impressed them. Ha ha! Welcome aboard, lads. Look at all that gold. mean, I might as well take all this stuff, I guess. Do we want to keep the bark? We barely damaged it, so it's in real good shape. Carries 80 tons, but it will take up a good chunk of our crew. We'll have to throw away some of the food if we sink her. If we sell it, yeah. I don't know how much it'll sell for. Sure, we'll hold on to her for now. Get ourselves a little fleet. You guys want to name this one? 125 max. Yeah, I think this one's more of a trade ship. Let's have a look at the Piratopedia for the fast galleon and the ocean bark. Maximum guns 24. Oh, so this is an upgraded galleon. Poor speed when close hauled. So the Pepayans might be a better ship than our Indecency, because that's only a basic sloop. But it's quite slow and turns slower. What about the ocean bark? So it's still a slow ship, but it turns a lot better. Maximum gun is 16. Probably not that great in a fight. Yeah, classified as a merchant ship, not a warship. Largest ship in its class. Okay, so it's it's only a merchant ship, but it's a heavily upgraded one. Spirit of the February Revolution. That's not gonna fit. Spirit of Febrev. Are you guys going to FebrevCon this year? Let me have a look around if we swap. So we can get 19 on our sloop. Because the galleon requires a lot just to pilot it. Oh, 27 on our fast galleon. Does it count as a politics? Can buy. Alright, where are we? We're here. Last we saw of our deadly enemy was in Portobello down there. Probably not going to be there by the time we get there, but let's keep an eye out, I suppose. Meant to trigger one on Friday. What happened on Friday? You meant to trigger a politics on Friday? Oh, we can change the view. This doesn't help me have any idea where I'm going, but sure. Let's go for the fresh new camera angle. Something political was said on the stream. On our stream? Outrageous. How dare you suggest such a thing? We apparently have 0 fame. We got a heck of a lot of gold, though. I bet. How happy are the crew? Very happy. Good to know. What about bad fame? Good question. Oh, it's a trade galleon, but it's got an escort. Ideally, we want more people, I think. Also, we're not going to catch it. Transporting immigrants. Those are Spanish immigrants. They're not going to fill this territory with all the English people who are the only ones who tolerate us right now. Are they illegals? I feel like we need to immediately trigger the politics again if we're going down that angle, but sure. Hey, an Indian war canoe. Well, they're not going to let us in. Ship's full of illegals, someone should build a wall. People will just sail over the wall. And Spain isn't going to pay for it. Spanish capital, okay. Yeah, they're already shooting at us, we're not getting in there. But we know the guys around here somewhere. Maybe we can find some port towns to get fresh information from. No one said Spain will pay except when they said Spain will pay. Man, there's nothing out here. This may have been a fool's errand. I thought there might be some small towns or something that we could look for. There's not even any ships to raid. Don't know how happy our crew is. Oh, there's something. I think it's a French port? I can see the color blue. Head north to Ciudad Juarez. Where the heck is that? Is that a place? A city with a higher murder rate than many countries. Why, we'll fit right in! Probably doesn't exist yet, fair enough. Is that a coastal city? Could lay siege to it to impress them. La Bret. Confusingly, La Bret is French. The new governor of Florida Keys. Fine by me, I was looking for some new prey. You think so? It's in Chihuahua? Chihuahua's a kind of dog, Narellen. What do you take me for? Stop making things up. I've learned better by now than to trust you when it comes to talking about animals. Oh cripes, there's nobody here again. Apparently pirates attacked Cartagena. Been introduced to the governor of Port Royal's daughter. You know, I've shown up multiple times and we've not been introduced yet. The Spanish have put a price on your head of 3,000 gold pieces, the barmaid whispers. I intend to collect. Cartagena? That's not how you pronounce Chihuahua. Lots of people selling treasure maps. I want some upgrades. That's a decent price for food. How much do they want? Lots of it by the looks of things. I don't think anything is worth buying though. I'll sell most of this. There we go. So do you think we just want to sell the spirit? Cartagena is pronounced Cartagena. Yeah, I guess that's what you meant. I didn't know that it was pronounced that way. Cartagena. Is it a rolled H or a regular H? Is it Cartagena or Cartagena? Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much use out of the spirit, so we'll just sell that straight on. We're already quite short on H, that kind. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that that's a roll. Cartagena. Yeah, we gotta sell it because our crew is too divided. We've not got enough people. We can't find anywhere with people to recruit. We've got 41 on our fast galleon now. That's not bad. We can probably win a fight with that. Oh, this guy transporting a new governor. I mean, we could slaughter that sloop that we've just agreed to protect. How do people feel about that? I think we're heading in the same direction for now, anyway. Might be a good idea to deliver this one, actually, because at the moment the British are the only people who will let us into port. Ooh, it's Dread Pirate. Jean Lafitte. Wait, what? I'm not trying to attack anything. He questioned to me. The Black Joke. 20 guns, 134 men. And led by a legendary pirate lord. Let's not mess with him. Oh, is he going after... Wait, he's going after us. Oh, no. He's going after the governor. Well, that ended quickly. Is he coming after us as well, or is he just leaving? Are you attacking us? I'll try and sink you if you want to attack us. He's attacking us. I don't like our odds against him, to be honest, but he shot at us. So I guess we go for it. Can we defeat a legendary pirate captain? I'm inclined to just try and sink his ship rather than fight him. What number is this guy? I don't know what number he is. We just know that he's not the 7th and he's not the 10th. You're right, he didn't realize he was attacking a fast ship. He needs to be taught a lesson. We've got 24 guns to his 20. Let's see what we can do. Oh boy, the music got orchestral. I already regret this decision. Out of chain shot range. Come on, load those guns, people. If we're gonna win this, we have to destroy his sails. We can't let him close with us. Should have that info on his sails. Oh, nope, he's gonna get us. He's gonna get us. The wind was not in our favor there. I should have attacked from the other direction. We're getting some good hits on him. Maybe we'll make it. This is going to be a difficult fight, though. I assume that this legendary pirate captain will be very good in melee. And he outnumbers our crew members a lot, so they'll get massacred if we start to get knocked back. Ooh. Ah! Ah! Ah, no. Okay, so I'm beating him, but I'm down to 10 pirates left. Come on, we gotta get him, like, now. Oh, nope. He exterminated our crew. We are the last remaining pirate. What do you mean many months passed? What happened to our other ship? Put ashore on a deserted island. Many months passed before you were rescued by a passing pirate ship and the men elect you as captain. We lost both our ships there? Dang, I thought we'd lose one of our ships but get kicked onto the other one. I didn't realize that was gonna happen. Ah, we had like 10,000 gold on that ship. Yeah, it's the same guy's coming after us. We're back to 100 gold. The sloop Pepe Hands? Wasn't that the name of our... Do they just automatically name it after the ship that we've lost? If that's the case, then we gotta... The Pepe Hands too. All the monies. We don't even have enough cannon to man this ship. That wasn't good for us, guys. A beautiful gold. Our upgraded ship. This is why we need to find some captain upgrades. I've not seen any of them yet. We almost had that fight too. We had him pushed all the way back when he bested us. It's New London. The English settlement of New London, population 1,000, is quiet and desolate.
Cover it in thatch.
The new governor of Grand Bahama. I have big plans for economic growth. SaltFASt, I assume you will protect my ship from harm as I travel to assume my new duties? Potentially? We're heading in that direction. Why is every mayor sailing somewhere else? That's a good question. They obviously go through mayors real quickly in the big cities. Which makes me wonder why the mayors keep volunteering for that duty, but sure. The fourth most notorious pirate in the Caribbean. No wonder we couldn't handle him. Known to carry over 5,200 doubloons. I hear a rumor going around that he suddenly got 15,000 doubloons. False mustache. Ah, see, this is exactly the kind of upgrade I would have liked to buy if we hadn't lost all our gold. What a shame. Ah, the misfortunes of being a pirate. Well, we want at least 12 guns. So I guess we're gonna have to do that. Ooh, look at that storm. I'm gonna be sailing into that. So where are we going from here? I guess we do go to the Grand Bahama? Go back to a British city after we've sunk some of the enemy ships and see if they've got any rewards for us, maybe? I seen Portobello 12 months ago. He's not going to be anywhere around there. Flashing attack icon is just there to tempt me. The blood debt, transporting a new governor. We could, we could easily take that one, but the British are the only people who tolerate us right now. It's getting really hard to find ports to get into. Okay, you can zoom out in this view a little bit so you can see the horizon better. But I still think it's quite hard to see at all in that mode. Probably about time to start steering north. Tell you what, what's going on is that these people are just playing one giant game of musical maze. Life on the ocean wave. The soothing sounds of the sea. I take a glance at that coast and see if there's anywhere to pull in. A friendly Indian village. Sure, let's stop by. Talk to the chief? This friendly Indian village asking us which of the European villages should we go slaughter. Well, we're going to Grand Bahama as allies, so we probably don't want to take that one down. Florida Keys? Campeche? You like the cut of his jib? He's got spirit. The Spanish ones? Is Campeche Spanish? Campeche? That's probably how you say it, right? Campeche? I think Florida Keys is French. We will crush the weaklings, SaltFASt. Trade with the chief. Ah, now we're talking. Look at how cheap we can buy food here. We're going to turn a profit on this trip, boys. Oh, that's all we can carry, though. Oh, hang on. Is it too late to undo that? The sugar. Look at how cheap we can buy sugar here. And spices, for that matter. Okay, we filled our hold, but we can probably sell that for a good profit when we get to a city. There was a Spaniard whose name you forget, who got captured by the Mayans and ended up as a chief, married to locals, and eventually died fighting against Spain. That sounds like quite the story. Indian war canoes. Maybe we should try and capture one. So let's have a look at the map. Where's Campeche's over there. We could head that way and try and loot some things. How big is our crew? We actually got a lot of crew. Wasn't he hailed as a god or something? Maybe. You have to wonder how long that deception lasts when he's just living amongst them and taking a wife and that kind of thing. Dying fighting against Spain. You know, it's just the same sort of stuff that that everyone else around there is doing. Oh, you're after the new governor, aren't you? A brig with 8 guns and 109 men. If we want to get that governor in and win the favour of the British government, I think we gotta take this thing down. Yeah, they hailed Cortes as a god. So this guy was just a slave they took a shine to? He was a slave as well before then? Or it was a slave it was their slave and they took a shine to him? Let's see, he's really gone up in the world if they made him one of their own when he was a Spanish slave. It was their slave, okay. Oh. Having more trouble staying out of melee than I would like, I think. I think we didn't quite manage to get that grape shot dead on either, which would have helped, but here we go. Badly outnumbered again. But this time, it's just a regular pirate captain, right? There we go. A hit, a fine hit. A hit, I do attest. Spanish made contact wanting to fight for Spain, and he was basically like, yeah, nah. Seems fair to me. Okay, so we lost 10 sailors, gained 10 sailors. Works for me. Take everything, sure. Do we keep the ship? We don't have enough hold space for all the stuff we've looted if we don't. He showed the missionary his wife and children and said, "How could I ever leave these?" Jeez, what a guy. Sounds like a cool dude. Alright, we'll bring the brig along. The Indecency too? Or do we want to give it a new name? Snapdragon's already a cool name, but I feel like we should name it ourselves. Since those are the two ships that we lost, I guess we've now replaced them. The Fail Lord. I was planning to name our starting ship the Fail Boat, but then I changed my mind when I saw the weird text about how the crew were driven beyond all decency, and I decided that Indecency would be a good name. Alright, Fail Lord it is. The Bite Worm instead of the Snapdragon. I like that name. I think it might be the Bite Worm. Let's see. What does the Piratopedia have to say about brigs? Warship, medium speed, medium turning radius. Works as both a merchant ship and a warship. The most generic of ships. Basically merchant ship with teeth, but usable in war, is what I'm hearing. And it is quite a bit bigger than the Pepe hands. How many cannon does a brig have? $24. I don't know if we even own 24. We do not. Always thought a brig was the place pirates got locked up if they got too rowdy. You are correct. Our ship is where we put rowdy pirates. Our pirates are always rowdy. Oh, a Royal Galleon. I mean, that thing would destroy us, but it's tempting. The wind is pleasantly favourable. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to turn east a bit here. No, 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 leave us alone. It's Captain Kidd. Yeah, I knew he must be up there. Third greatest pirate of all time. It's made of gold? Wait, what's made of gold? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he's chasing us. He is after us. Oh, the royal ship, yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Come on, come on. We can outmaneuver him. We're faster. Oh, dear. He's going to be faster into the wind, is the thing. Which is the direction we want to go. I think we lost him. Took a bit of cannon fire there, though. Yeah, the royal ship. It's got to be a fancy one. I think bigger ships tend to be better directly into the wind. Smaller ships better at an angle to the wind. Oh, I turned north way too early. We wanted to be over on the other side of that. I thought we'd already passed there. Can you get through that gap? I'm thinking probably not. Oh, no, no, no. You're not still after us, are you? Leave us alone. I thought you'd forgotten about us. I thought we'd gotten away. Come on, down here, down here. We'll fit through this tiny gap. He won't be able to follow us through here. His ship's too big, probably. Probably. Oh my God. Hey, it's a war canoe. Florida Keys, let us in. Oh, this is a bad spot to be in. Come on, the wind is just not working for us. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to lure him down here towards this Spanish smuggler, right? Nope, there goes the sloop. We did our best. Thought we could outmaneuver him. I don't think we're attacking an Indian war canoe. I'm skeptical that we'll have much for us. Gonzalo Guerrero is the guy's name? You mean, what, Captain Kidd? Is that his real name? Captain Kidd wasn't even a buccaneer, was he? Oh, the guy... the Spaniard who joined the Mayans. Fair enough. The mayor. I thought Captain Kidd was his real name. But yeah, did he even go to the Caribbean? I remember his main adventure was sailing around Africa. Although he was a privateer. I lost sight of that Spanish ship whilst avoiding Captain Kidd as well. English smuggler. There really was a Captain Morgan? I think those are all real pirates. Does he not appear in the Piratopedia? Blackbeard is there. Oh, he'll be into Henry Morgan, won't he? The greatest English privateer in the 17th century. Fought England's enemies for over 30 years and made himself a very wealthy man in the process. You assumed it was just a funny name they came up with? No, he was a real guy. Sneaky and cunning is what I'm seeing here. Died in his bed. So you know you're a good pirate, just nobody can kill you. Alright, let's hit these settlements and see if we can get some people together, I guess. Oh, we've got an escort mission. Sure, we'll get them to Grand Bahama since we're going there anyway. Then why isn't there a type of rum named Blackbeard or Davy Jones? Because those weren't the most notorious pirate. Did his stuff in the Indian Ocean, but he pitched up in the Americas when he went into hiding. Oh, okay. I didn't know that part. I didn't get he was a famous pirate, but he wasn't actually very good from historically, from what I know. Okay, we got ourselves a fresh new escort mission. Ooh, they're buying food expensively. Oof! Oh, that wasn't good. We just flew right out of there into those rocks. Why'd you put rocks there? Transporting troops. That sounds like an excellent ship to attack. Desert. Why'd you build a town in a place called Desert? Again! Literally every mayor we meet is going to another place. Florida Keys is not far away. I think maybe we should escort this ship and see if it helps us make friends with the French. They only just had a new governor too. Bartender motions you over. "Where's your parrot?" he asks. Heard of Blackbeard and Davy Jones's pirate things, you know, Captain Morgan from the booze aisle in Tesco.
Yes, we talk.
What's going on in St. Martin? Sugar is plentiful. Bronze cannon. Sierra Nevada. Bound for St. Augustine is carrying over 1,000 in gold. Oh, that's not far from us. We might be able to intercept that. Is that before I spent my year on the island? Because all that can change while you're living in isolation. Yeah, things can move swiftly. I'm gonna buy food. There's also some cheap sugar. If we can find a good place to sell sugar, we should be able to make some money. Oh, we need to buy more cannons. We need 24 cannon. Okay, see you in a bit, Lady Meow. We had all those luxuries to sell as well before we lost everything. Sure, we'll sell the spice. In the original Elite, you could trade slaves, which I'm glad you can't hear. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a little uncomfortable. And by a little, I mean incredibly. Okay, so we'll transport this governor in the hopes that we'll be allowed to dock in French ports. And we're going to keep an eye out for that treasure ship we were told about. It's supposed to be coming up this way? Unless it's already past here. I'm not seeing it. Oops. What did I do? Okay, our ship's breaking off from us because we're not going the way they want us to go. Ship bearing French troops has arrived in Florida Keys. Should warn this English raider. Invasion force. Riding through the middle of a battle here. Okay. Yeah, that... We're never going to deliver one of these. What are we supposed to do? There's the entire English fleet here. It's like 5 of them. We go somewhere else, I guess. Are we ever going to make it to Grand Bahama? Maybe one day. Ooh. Spanish Royal Galleon. Spanish privateer, Spanish privateer. Maybe we should have a go at one of these privateers. 18 guns, 97 men. We've got like 26 men, never mind. Corruption runs rampant if we didn't get the governor to Florida Keys. Well, there's Grand Bahama. Maybe we can recruit some more people there. Oh, our crew is unhappy. We have, like, no money, is the problem. We're not finding anything we can fight. I wonder if we should divide the plunder and set out fresh. So when you divide the plunder, you sell all your ships except your flagship, share out the gold amongst your people, and take a few months break before you set off again. And the more gold you share out amongst your people, the higher happiness you get on your next expedition. And the longer your expeditions, the more unhappy people get. But I don't think these are unhappy because they've been out for a long time. I think they're unhappy because we've got 1.5 gold for each of them. The evil Spanish, the slimy French, and the greedy Dutch. Immigrants are flocking to Grand Bahama. You captured a pirate brig. The king will be pleased. Guys, we're a captain now. From now on, it's Captain SaltFASt. In recognition of your service to the English crown, I am pleased to promote you to the rank of captain. Congratulations! As a result, crew recruiting will be easier in English ports. I am the captain now. I am also pleased to grant you an estate of 300 acres on the outskirts of town. 300 acres? Man, I'm retiring. The governor's beautiful daughter enters the room. My, Mr. SaltFASt, you are quite a handsome young ruffian. Perhaps when you have achieved the rank of Baron, you could escort me to the grand ball. Been firmly told I'm not good enough yet. Come back when you get good. Anything interesting going on? The barmaid eyes you warmly. Congratulations, SaltFASt. I hear you've been promoted to captain. Well, shucks, you reply modestly. Well, woe is Spain it is. Gotta get that barony title. We need to recruit a whole bunch of people to be able to do anything, which is going to make the crew real upset because we don't have the gold for them, but oh, an herb that will prolong our life. Unfortunately, we're broke. Remember when we had 10,000 gold? Those were good times. 5 men. 5 men will join our crew. This is after we get the captain upgrade. Can barely afford to even repair our ships. Oh, can we sell stuff here? That's a profit on that sugar. It's not a great one, but can't really make much money on the food. Maybe that money will keep the crew happy for a while. We need to find some juicy Spanish merchantmen. Things to sort. Be back soon. Definitely not harassing female streamers or playing fork knife. Good to hear. The crew is mutinous after 7 months of sailing. Roll call reveals that 11 crewmen have deserted. Spectacular. Alright. Obviously, we're not making enough Spanish raider. Can we go after them? Sloop of... No, they're gonna destroy us, it's a sad thing. That's a better ship, so it'd be real nice to retire on that thing. We've only got 20 men, and we're outgunned and outspared. I think we have to accept we don't have the money to keep this crew happy. People are just going to keep deserting. So we need to look for an easy target to get some money together. And then ideally settle down and take a break. Indians attack the city of Eleuthio. Colonists flee for their lives.
Dunning Bar, Bratzelberg.
I tremble with apprehension, SaltFASt. You said you're now the 9th most notorious pirate in the entire Spanish Main. Fear not, madam, you reply graciously. We got a promotion at least. We've overtaken somebody.
Test.
I don't know how, because we're doing terrible, but sure. That's a decent price of food. Let's sell a whole bunch. We need to get some money together and fast. That's a way better price for sugar. We should have held on to it. Spanish privateer? No. We need a merchantman or something. Something we can actually fight. We've finally stumbled back into the safe British territory, and there's nothing we can afford to do here. Another Spanish privateer. Is this one properly set up? 12 guns, 99 men. Only 12 guns. Let's have a look at our fleet. The White Worm needs more people, so we could get more crew out front. 26 for the White Worm. Can we take on the privateer with the White Worm? Brig versus brig. We'd have them heavily outgunned. I think we gotta try that and then see if we can settle down in Nassau or somewhere. Yeah, look at how much firepower we're putting out. Although none of it hit, so you know. Wow, I don't think we hit them once. Maybe I should have taken sailing as my specialty. Whoop. Nope. Come on, come on. I desperately need to win this. Whoop. Guys, good news. We're taking a couple of months to recover from Oh wow, we've been thrown in prison. I guess it's only pirates that maroon us. The months pass slowly. Late one night, you manage to pry loose the bars of your prison window. By avoiding the town guards, you may be able to sneak out of town. Sounds dangerous, but I'll try it. Hey guys, we're getting to see the stealth minigame. I remember this thing being a nightmare to try and do. Not least because I get lost a lot. No, I don't want to go over there. Turn around, turn around. Uh-oh. I may have set off the alarm whilst trying to figure out the controls. Oh boy. Failing at stealth, yes. I mean, I don't know where the exit to town is, so... Okay, looks like the alarm faded. Yeah, there's the prison that we just left. Which way... Okay, which way is this guy going over here? He's going on, so we can probably sneak behind him. Just go back to your cell. I'll never notice I was missing. I don't know if there's some benefit to not trying to escape. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Okay, we need to get past this guy, I think. See which way he goes. He's heading that way, so we'll sneak along behind him. And head down here, see if this leads us somewhere. Wait for the commotion to die down and try again tomorrow, provided you're not executed in the meantime. There is no guarantee of that. Oh, there's like an arrow. Is that pointing towards the exit? I don't know where I'm going, to be honest. Oh hey! It's my crew! They've been waiting for me. We've escaped from St. Augustine, we've got our ships back, everything is fine. And there's a trade galleon right there. Which is a much easier target than that last one was. If we'd found one of those earlier, then it'd have been all over that. Surprisingly hard to aim. These cannonballs go anywhere except where I tell them to. So I don't know whether I explained this, but round shot has the longest range but only damages the hull. Chain shot has less range but damages their sails, which stops them from moving. But it doesn't do as much hull damage, but that can be a good thing if you're not wanting to sink your prize. Hey, we wrecked them and they surrendered. Shiny sack of gold and plunder are yours for the taking. 600 gold, now we're talking. Can we take all the stuff if... We can take all the stuff if we sink her. She's heavily damaged, so I don't think we're... And she's got no upgrades, so I don't think we're going to get much from holding on to her. Ah! Pirate hunters! Where the heck are we now? Okay, we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go to Grand Bahama. And yeah, our crew is not looking happy, so we're probably just gonna go and make camp there. How tough is that Spanish raider? Decently tough. Oh, it's a sloop of war. Can we take it? I'm gonna try. It's not that heavily manned. Why does it take so long to reload our guns? I feel like we've not got the finest crew in the Spanish Main. Oh, we're not even moving. Our sails are ruined. Can we get to Melee, please? We need to capture that ship. Okay, they're coming for us. Good. We're gonna point blank them. Got a few of them down. This will be a difficult fight, but if we win it, we can retire with a much better ship for next time. Haha! There we go, we're getting the hang of this piracy lark, escaping from prison, capturing ships. It's probably time to retire. Grand Bahama it is. Let's make this our flagship for now. The Failboat. Probably should have asked you guys. You guys okay with the name Failboat? Would you rather the Indecency 2 or some fresh new name? Bearing in mind this is going to be our new flagship. I think I'm going to put in Failboat. Grand Bahama. The crew is not looking happy. I know, you're miserable. Look, we're going to dish out the gold as soon as we get to port. Unless you'd rather go back to that Spanish port that we just escaped from. I'm sure they'll be very welcoming there. What's that the island is Grand Bahama on? Doesn't really say. I think it was on the south side. There we go. Poor English stronghold. Jeez, Grand Bahama was doing so well last time we saw her. Actually, have we been to Grand Bahama? Am I thinking of some? I'm thinking of Port Royal. It's a completely different place. Wealthy English village. Oh, okay. The Indians raided the place right before we get there, so they've lost a load of their population, and now they're all wealthy because they kept their gold and not their people. But sure, we can probably divide the plunder here. A Spanish sloop of war and a Spanish trade galleon. The king will be pleased.
Test.
51 gold a ton for spice in St. Kitts. Holy crap. If only we could make it there. Baron Raimundo sails in the Spanish war galleon Real. That'll be real useful to know. Now we're about to recognize him when we stumble across him. Alright. Oh yeah, we should sell all of our goods. Sell all cargo for 356 gold, sure. Some spare ships to sell. Do you already have fine grain? Wow, the failboat's really upgraded. Cotton sails, I assume that means we go faster. Fine grain powder. This gives us longer range. You know, we had some rough times, but I think we're going to start off the next next expedition well with this ship. So yeah, I guess we sell in the rest of our fleet. 700 gold to repair that. That would ruin us. Great anticipation, the loot is divided among the crew. Each man willingly takes 44 doubloons as his share. Okay, so with everything sold, we managed to get a decent amount for everybody, so they won't be resentful next time we go sailing. But to keep our flagship failboat. As rogue captain, your 30% share of the loot comes to 454 doubloons. Sounds good. Your health is excellent, and as the months pass, you quickly become bored with life on land. And so your flagship is refit, and a bold crew assembled as you prepare to set sail for further adventures. Continue as rogue captain. English trading post of Grand Bahama, population 800, is brimming with wealth. Food is sometimes available here. Let's check our status. 100 gold, 16 cannon. Crew of 40. Still got no special items, which is the worrying part. My goal is to collect as many of those as possible. Spain is no longer at war with France? Baron Raimundo has a lightning-quick, high-chop dueling skill. I'll bear that in mind. Last seen 34 months ago. We're not getting much information on him. Location of many hidden settlements. 2,500 gold pieces. If only. 25 men to join your current crew of 45. Welcome aboard, mates! "16 guns, is that?" How much can a sloop of war carry? 16, okay, so it is fully equipped. Extremely fast and exceptionally maneuverable. Middle ship in the sloop class. Can move directly into the wind. Better than almost any other ship in light winds. Nice. Feeling good about this ship. SaltFASt may have named the failboat in a fit of depression after his defeats, but later it will come to be known as a ship to be feared. Alright, I'm going to take a 2 minutes break and I'll be back shortly as we begin our second adventure. Whoa, what is it good for? Snooper duper ships. Unless fire involved, then the ships go down, and fire is what war is good for. Fair enough. There are no ship emojis, therefore fire, 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 fire. We're now 21 years old. We've been sailing for 3 years. Yeah, let's hope for not fire. Let's go see what's new. Yeah, it doesn't look like much has happened since we've been laid up. I think we need to start getting some money together and seeing if we can buy some upgrades. Your stats go down as you get older, but hopefully you buy like better weapons and stuff, which we've not managed to do yet. I think the only upgrade we've got is a Cooper who makes our food last longer. And we've not exactly been short of food so far. Okay, so the English are at war with everybody. Everyone else other than that are friends. Or at least are peaceful. So we can hunt anybody except the British, I guess. This is what I'm seeing here. Where should we go? Are these all Spanish? Yeah. What do you say we swoop down here and have a look at the mainland? See if there's any soft, vulnerable territories. Maybe we can make some friends in Florida Keys on the way, see if they still hate us. The only wars are the English against everybody, so it's going to be really hard to make friends with anybody except the English, now that I think about it. Maybe we should head for St. Kitts and St. Martin instead. We can hunt things along the way and be reassured of a safe port when we arrive. This ship is so much faster, look at it go. Not seeing any other shipping though. Well, there might be some Spanish ships on this coast, but it's not looking like it. Oh, what have we got here? Nope, that's an English ship. Is that that's a French smuggler. 6 guns, 43 men. Let's go ahead and get that. French bark. Leon. Six guns is tiny. We've got 16. Oh, we have grape shot on this ship. Yeah, they're just gonna surrender. As they should. Luxuries. And also cannons. The bark's a nice ship, lots of cargo space, we'll hold on to her. Hit, a fine hit. Oh, no, don't. Just wondering what their carrying rate is. Or whatever, suppose it doesn't matter too much. No upgrades on it though, but we can hold on to it for now. They'll carry our loot for us. What do we want to name this one? It's another bark. What did we name? Our last one was the Spirit, wasn't it? Well, we could always take the name of one of our other ships. Pepian's the third. Grandmother Willow. It's not quite gonna fit. She's a, oh, 'cause she's a spirit, yeah. I get you now. Can't put a full stop in there, apparently. Well, sure, we'll go with that. Let's see, where are we? Probably heading for Tortuga. She's a spirit and also a tree. It can be both. Is that another bark? It's occurring to me that we're attacking all of her bark is worse than her bite. Oh. Banned. Lady Biao, I need you to ban yourself from the channel. This is another soft, vulnerable ship. It's occurring to me that we're murdering all these French ships while on the way to French territory. Somehow I don't see us getting a warm welcome when we get there. Trying to escape? They're not going to outrun us. I wonder if our guns reload faster the more crew we've got, because they were reloading a lot slower before now. And we had a lot of crew troubles before. These guys are probably going to surrender when we board them. Let's give it a go. If we've got any sense. Nope, they're going to fight us, okay. Bold move. Oh. I have a bad habit of losing my dodge too quickly when with some of those moves. Yes, you're definitely safer down there than you are up here on fire. Haha. Keeper or sinker? If we sink her, can we still carry all of our goods? We can. And we don't have the crew to take both of them, really. Not when we're this far from a safe port. Shark Shallows. I do like how that name worked on several levels, although I'm outraged both by the pun and the fact that I didn't get the pun on my own. Ooh, what do we got here? Yet another French bark. Go on then. Several barks here. Oh, the bark is actually well armed, but the coastal bark is quite vulnerable. See what they've got going on. That went nowhere near the target. We didn't even hit them and they surrendered. I guess we're getting a reputation. Ah, that one's not even slightly damaged. Sure, we'll take her. We're gonna have to sell her like instantly. If this settlement will let us in, we'll do that. Talk to the mayor. Of course he's going somewhere else. What is it with mayors? Can't get them to stay still. Tortuga. Is that on my way? He is on my way. I can probably get him there. Maybe they'll let me park up if I get them a person in. Unlikely, considering how many of their ships I've sunk recently, but it's possible. Baron Raimundo. Santa Catalina in the direction of Havana. Havana's... that's the way we've just come, but yeah, we'll absolutely go there and hunt him. That's our priority 1 mission. French have put a price on your head of 1,000 gold pieces. Nothing but treasure maps with these guys. That's a lot of money for luxuries. But you can't afford much of them. Sell a little bit of the sugar. One of the cannons. How much gold do we have? What does it say? Oh, 6, 7, 7. Oh, that's a painful repair job. It's gotta be done though. Okay, selling the coastal bark almost makes up for it. Check the map. So we want to head for Havana. So we'll be sailing along this coast. Hopefully there'll be lots of places we can pull in and restock crew and sell things. So we should be able to do a nice bit of brawling along the way. It's French bark, 6 guns, not heavily armed. We can probably take that. Tortuga! I can't remember the proper description. No, there's no properly describing Tortuga. It's just that kind of place. Where do you think you're going? The French do indeed have a price on my head. Yeah, I suppose it'll end badly for me if I do lose, but... You know, if they're already hunting me, it doesn't really hurt to sink a few more of their ships, right? If they didn't want me to sink more of their ships, they shouldn't have put a price on my head. Can we get those guns loaded, please? We really need more crew. On the plus side, we've got these heavily outmaneuvered. There we go. Yeah, 1,000 gold for my head, so I better not lose or I'll be dead. Hey, we got some new recruits. That's good to hear. Do we... Oh, we can't take all the goods if we don't take the ship, so I guess we have to. Maybe we can find some small settlements to sell stuff. Did we just come from Laurent? I think we just came from Laurent. Maybe they'll have more money by now. Every single mare! I know there are other events you can get from the mares in this game, but every single one we've seen so far is going somewhere else. We literally just sent a guy to Tortuga. Have we plundered the Spanish main yet? We're doing alright. We divvied up the loot and took a year off. But surely... Okay, so we captured a real good ship, so I dismissed the fleet, paid out everybody's gold, spent a year polishing it up, and now we're back on the road and things are going a lot better. See what's happening in the tavern. See, we're heading to Havana now, where the Baron Raimundo is lurking. No, I didn't take him there. It's possible he sank on the way. Baron Raimundo's ship has been upgraded with copper plating. Good to know. Oh, look at how heavily upgraded that thing is. That thing's going to be a nightmare to fight. We gotta try it. Thanks. Lorient means the east. Escape prison, almost got caught straight away. I mean... In prison you start out caught, so going down to almost caught is actually a massive advantage. Yeah, copper plating is going to be nasty. But we've got to try and find him. We want to sell as much stuff as we can. Well, luxuries are going real well here. Sell some of that sugar. Ideally, I want to sell this ship, but we've got a lot of valuable cargo and we can't carry it all if we do. So I guess that's that. How much does it cost to repair the Grandmother Willow? We're hopefully keeping. 225, and that's a good chunk. I arrested twice in Skyrim, once for quest reasons and once to see what the prison was like. Busted out both times. Yeah, in my experience people mostly bust out of prisons. I don't know why they bother. But yeah, we got ourselves, just before we took a break from adventuring, we've encountered a sloop of war, stronger than a regular sloop, which is our new flagship. We've also captured a ton of barks, so we've been doing okay. New Covenant fails to arrive in Tortuga. There's already another one on the way, guys, don't worry. Prison was a whole patrol by Bound Daedra, sort of setting equivalent of demons. Okay. This was just kind of a regular prison? People came after me with lanterns? A hole, okay. A hole bound, patrolled by Bound Daedra. The hold actually worked there. There was no way I could have detected that typo. You could have gotten away with it. We're going to Tortuga anyway, right? Actually, we probably want them to go to Port Royal if we can get them there. Since that's a friendly city. And we'll benefit from the population there. What can we trade here? They want food. So that's a small profit. Currently sailing away from Tortuga. Oh yeah, that's where I've just been. We're heading to Havana. Oh, Port Royale's down there. That's not in a good direction to go. Where could we have sent them then? I don't know. Probably just going to abandon them. Geez, that thing had a ton of speed to it. Hopefully they'll make their way to Port Royale and it'll get a little bit richer for next time we visit. That's where we've got lands, right? Is it there that we've got lands? Yeah, we're going to Havana to catch the Baron. Trade galleon transporting immigrants. It probably doesn't have much on it though if it's transporting immigrants, right? Okay. Oh no! I thought for a moment that this was the trade galleon we're looking at with 25 men, but it doesn't say how many. No, we're gonna leave that alone. 25 men is not enough to be starting fights, I don't think. I ideally want to rustle some stuff up before we get to the Baron, but who knows what'll happen. Another one of these vulnerable barks. Guess we'll go after it. Who's Governor Stone? Load the guns, please. Cripes, do we need more crew? Oh, are they trying to get away? They don't really have the sails for it. Yeah, the Baron is a friend of the Marquis, and he might have information on where our family is being held. Oh, I think they were surrendering there when they were just stood on deck yelling and also not firing. Look guys, we've impressed the enemy. We sink it? We've still got space in our hold, cool. So we don't have the crew for that. I mean, maybe we could have found somewhere to sell it, but... Hey, they're transporting a new governor to a Spanish city. I mean, it's another bark, so it's kind of a soft target. Although we're getting increasingly short on men. Yeah, let's go for it, why not? Can we hit something, please? Don't know who taught my crew to aim. Possibly no one. Oh. Got a little bit close there. Never mind, we killed a whole bunch of them. Ah! This guy's real good! Dang, we lost more people than I'd like there. I was hoping to get them to surrender again. Apparently this... Maybe playing is out of stereotype here, but apparently the Spanish don't surrender quite as easily as the French. Alright, we'll take her and we'll sell her when we get to the next place. So I don't think we're getting enough crew as it is anyway, and there's a settlement right there. We're just going to sell everything we can. They did have a governor with them? Oh, you mean that's why they had a better defenses? Yeah, maybe. Let's talk to the mayor. They literally just sent a mayor from this town to another place, and now this guy's leaving. You've been a mayor for like 5 minutes, dude. Do you really have enough experience to become the new governor? It doesn't matter because you're not going to make it there. I'm sure not helping you. That's miles out of my way. Why is there no one to recruit anywhere I go? Well, Raimundo's still heading for Havana. Jean Lafitte has a lightning-quick, high-chop dueling skill. I think we may have already known that on account of he stabbed us. I don't want treasures, I want useful items. Okay, we need to sell as much stuff as possible here because we're full of junk. Let's sell all this sugar, maybe. We've got more cannons than we need. I really want to sell this ship, but I really want to sell this ship because we don't really have the crew for 3 ships. We'll have to dump 52 tons of cargo if we sell this ship. It's bad for me anyway. The sugar. Why don't you want treasures? If you're playing, you'd probably just be going on treasure hunt after treasure hunt. That's fair. I'm just thinking that I can probably go for the treasures later, you know? Right now I want to get the upgrades because they'll help me long term, and they're really expensive, so I want to save money. I want things like better swords and stuff. Can we dump some food? Is there a place where we can choose what we dump, rather than letting it auto-dump stuff? Because it'll dump 52 tons of cargo if we sell this ship. How do I choose what cargo gets dumped? We've got tons of food that's worth nothing, and it's just taking up space. If we step out here, can we dump stuff? No? Sell said cargo? Yeah, but the place is, we've bought them out pretty much. We've got all the money they have. Rock Vasiliano is at sea. Visit the tavern. Can we get some? Yes, more crew. 25 men. That's exactly what we needed right now. I just noticed that that guy was their previous captain. Just his look of despair as I walk in and take his entire crew. Still heading for Havana. Good to know. French have put a price on your head of 3,000 gold pieces. Are you serious? Finally find one of the upgrades and it's and we can't afford it. Although it's a really bad one, to be honest. I want ones that boost my stats. Sure, we'll sell 3 tons of food. Oh, we can get upgrades here. Heck yes, I want bronze cannon. I was tempted to do it for Grandmother Willow as well, but that's not really a fighting ship. How are you doing, by the way, Burzum? I don't think I remembered to say hello. Hope you're doing good. What were the cannon made of before? Copper? Iron? I think they're probably made of iron before, and now they're bronze-iron hybrids. It's confusing when you two show up because you're always in the same color. Yeah, I hope you're good, Burzum. Hope you're getting along okay without me. I know your home must feel terribly empty. Hope the cats didn't cry too much. Done a terrible job of adapting to night shift. You're adapting to night shift? Haven't you been about like all day? I was talking to you this morning. You miss me terribly? Ah. I'll be back. Hence you doing a terrible job for— Oh, what? No! They said he was out! Where did he come from? What is his ranking? It's only ranked 2 above us. Do you think we can take him? Royal Sloop, 20 guns, 103 men. I don't like our odds. Although we would get a Royal Sloop if we took him down. I think we'd probably just try and outrun him. Oh, he's not even chasing us. He was just shooting at us for fun. What a jerk. I just fixed this ship. It doesn't look like we took any damage, except for the Poitres, which I've not renamed yet because I don't plan to keep it, but I can't seem to get rid of it either. Maybe we should give it a name. Did we have an indecency too? Ah, there's a settlement. Probably didn't like you fixing your ship on his home turf. It wasn't causing any trouble. And Poitre? Is that the ship? It doesn't matter now, I've renamed it. Hey, let's go talk to this man and see if he's going to another place. What is going on? I know that there are other events you can get from the mayors. I've seen them. You are here. Yeah, I'll get right on traveling all the way over there. Listen, I don't know if you've heard, but this dude kidnapped my sister and he's planning to show up right here, so, Baron Raimondo was seen in Havana. Oh, he's in Havana right now. We just gotta sail around the edge and wait for him to emerge. Okay. Skilled quartermaster on board the Antonio, a Spanish pinnace bound for Nassau. Oh, that's not far from here. We should keep an eye out for that. What have you got? Gran Granada. It's a dumb name. Maybe you need to successfully escort a governor to the place they need to go before the quest is marked complete and they'll say something else. You might be right. We've not actually managed to do that yet. I like that that was basically the merchant humming the main theme. Is there an upgrade we can do here? No, but we can do some repairs, I guess. 35 tons of cargo. Feels like a slightly better made, the game that's this but with soldiers and horses and no ships. Don't know what, I don't know what game that is. But yeah, this game is good. There's some bits to it that are quite unfinished. Most of the game's great, but it was obvious that they intended to add more and didn't actually manage to do it. I might have to sell this just to free up the crew members. 35 tons of cargo. To be fair, that game has actual combat. Okay. I mean, this game has a few kinds of combat, but it's kind of this game's kind of a collection of mini-games in a lot of ways. Oh, Mountain Blade. Yeah, I've never played it, but I've seen a little bit of it. How many people have we got on board the... We've got 22 people on board the Indecency. That's a lot of our crew. I think we gotta sell that thing. Sid Meier's Soldiers is a great game. There really needs to be a button to just dump cargo. I don't know why there isn't. Just with the byproduct here, rumor, sell product there. Fair enough. Yeah, you could potentially, as I've said before, you could potentially play this game as a merchant. In which case, listening to those guys and seeing where the prices are good would be a really important feature. I wonder if I can free up some space by buying good things and selling crappy things. Is 10 gold good for goods? About 9 gold for spices. I've heard in some places they're selling spices, buying spices for a lot of money, so maybe we can do something with that. Oh, we don't want to get rid of all of them. We want to keep like 20 guns. Is that enough? We need to get rid of another 20 tons. Jeez. Alright, we'll buy up some goods and sell a crap ton of food. And that should be enough space for us to sell something. Not you. I'm going to talk to the shipwright. Now that we've finally named this ship, let's immediately sell it. I still need to dispose of 5 tons of cargo. What? Are you serious? I sold like 50 tons of food there. They've got no gold left. Actually, that's going to make it worse because I'm... So that's cheaper. I need to be selling the cheapest stuff first. Well, if I'm going to sell the thing anyway, I might as well do it like that. There we go. Now we finally got some space. Buy it high, sell it low. Yeah. I don't think we're going to make a profit on some of those things, but some of the others we probably will. It's more about if we're going to dump stuff anyway, we might as well trade it in for more experienced stuff. Tom's Rest. Oh. Hold on, I'm just crashing into stuff. See if I can find a good pirate. A good pirate crew. Yeah. We're on our way to ruin Havana, so sure, go ahead and attack Havana. Soften them up for me. May you always buy cheap and sell dear, said Gimlet. May your hemorrhoids shrink without surgery. Gimlet looked puzzled, but not displeased. Okay, he's either heading for Havana or he's arrived in Havana. Rumors seem to contradict each other. Ooh. St. Martin, though, that's a long way away. Oh, it's coming this way, though. Oh, keep an eye out. I'm gonna regret not buying these treasure maps later, but I just want to get something good. 25 men, yes please. We can just about fully crew our main ship if we can find the Baron. Is there any upgrade? Oh yes, yes please. Copper plating, thank you. The failboat is getting to be a powerful ship. What are we doing for money? We're doing okay for money. The main problem is that we've got a ton of valuable stuff that we can't sell. Well sure, we'll coast along these villages and see what happens. Everybody attack Havana. Gang up on them. Love that exchange. That is one of the best bits in Lord of the Rings. Just the look puzzled but not displeased bit is just a great line. Ooh, he's selling food for 1 gold. That is a bargain. The last thing I need is more food, but... Oh, sugar for 1 gold, absolutely. You don't want to buy any guns? Surprises me. I don't think it's worth selling stuff to him, though. We're not going to turn much of a profit on that. What have you got going on? I see the Spanish have put a price on your head, yet I sense that you are a basically good person. It's calling me basic. If you wish, I will send Brother Paulo to my friend, the governor of Havana, and he will grant you amnesty upon my recommendation. I will escort Brother Paulo personally, or no, I despise the Spanish. I mean, it'd be great for me to be able to make camp in Havana and build up before the fight starts. But it would also be hilarious to say, no, I despise the Spanish. It's up there with the I would say more, but a shadow has fallen across my face. That is also a good line. I love the bits that sound like something that Tolkien would actually write until they draw attention to them. Would you like me to send Brother Paulo to make peace with the Spanish on your behalf? I'd rather die. Alright, let's see if we can put in Havana. I mean, we've just sent an entire war fleet that way, so it might be difficult to escort somebody there. But it's like 2 inches away. You were just typing, I'd rather die. It's practically our motto. They always buy food for good prices. And then they never have anything else, so sure. Are they... Oh no, you're the guy who's proposing the amnesty. Just leave them alone. I'm not trying to attack, I just... Get in there. Yes! We actually delivered something. Now we can go to Havana. It'd be convenient if you could just walk there himself. That would be nice. I mean, it was just round the corner. I mean, the ship would go there by himself, I guess. We don't have to escort it. In this case, it didn't get attacked. If it did get attacked, it would have been destroyed without us. Let's talk to the governor then. I like how we've changed our shirt to not British colours as we're meeting with the Spanish governor. The perfidious English. I'm troubled to hear that recently you captured a Spanish bark. Such offences will not go unpunished. Try me. 250 gold pieces, and then when they're at war with somebody and I think their ship's Spanish will like me, that might be worth it. British gave me one for free, but I guess I hadn't upset them as much. Make it a lot easier to settle in Spanish ports when we need to, and we get to keep it forever. Nearest enemy city is the English city of Grand Bahama. I'll get right on that. The evil Baron Raimundo is on his way here. He set sail off from Santa Catalina 171 days ago. Note that in my log. So he's not arrived yet. We just need to sail around and look for him, I guess. Yeah, I already fought the black jokes. That's not really new information. You guards, how far is it? I don't know. Wait, did they say that he set off from Santa Catalina? That's down here. That's a long way. 171 days. He must be almost there, right? Those are favourable wind routes as well. Stop selling me treasure maps. How much gold do I have at the moment? Never mind, I've already rejected him. 9 people? Sure, welcome aboard. 171 days would get you to Europe with time to spare. I don't think the Baron is a very good sailor. To be fair, he might not be coming directly here. He could be stopping off at places along the way. fact, we've not actually seen him in this game. From what I recall, he's sailing in a Spanish warship, so he might be patrolling. 2 gold? No, that's probably not worth the treasure hunt. Like Europe. Yeah, he might have stopped off in Europe on his way here. 173 gold. Finally, we can sell all this crap. Oh, 45 gold per spice. Yes, glad we stocked up on that. It's not a profit on goods, really, though. Or luxuries. I guess they sell for more out in the other places. What does divide the plunder do? Tell the crew to F off? Basically. When you divide the plunder, you're ending your expedition. So you take your share of the gold, sell your ship and all your cargo, and divide the remaining gold amongst your crew. Then you don't sail for a couple of months, but when you do, your ship is fully repaired, and the happier your crew were with the amount of gold that they got, the more crew you can get later in the next expedition. And if you've gone a long time without settling, then your crew start to get fidgety, so it's kind of just a thing you need to do every now and then. Dismiss your crew and order up a new one. Do I sell the goods to make space? Probably not. I'll hold on to them if I can. Probably sell some of the food. It's a decent price. Hopefully we can sink something and get some fresh food. Well, we're going to be patrolling here for a while. Get Zwan's cannon on our other ship. I don't know if it's worth... we should probably upgrade that, though. I mean, repair that. 40% hull damage. But yeah, the whole theme of this game is that your character does actually get older, and loses stats as you get older. So it's kind of how much stuff can you do before you're too old to continue the quest lines is kind of the theme of the game. So dividing the plunder gives you tons of advantages, but does use up like 4 months of your time. Privateer. Sloop of war, is it? A brig. Any of these privateers worth going for? Oh! Baron Raymondo. Evil. We found him. We didn't have to wait long for that at all. 16 guns, 100 men. The sailboat is as ready for this as it can get. Against a war galleon, a powerful opponent. There's a big ship. Have at thee, villain. It's good that it does fully specify that he's evil, just in case there was any confusion. So we can shred its sails a little bit. That'll give us a lot of advantage. 147 crew, and I bet I already killed a bunch of them. Oh no, the wind! Oh no, we're gonna have to exchange broadsides here. That's not gonna be good for me. Keep it pinned against the rocks. I'll try to. I think our goal needs to be to destroy their sails, because we're already the fastest ship. If we slow them down completely, then we can just dance around them. We lost one of our cannons. Oof, it was going so well. Grape shot while we're up close. Okay, we might have to storm them at that. I don't think we're getting much more out of them. Come on, get in there, get in there. We're trapped up too close. And against the rocks, keep them restricting their movement. Yeah, I think that went okay, considering how much of a bigger ship that was. As long as we could dance around them, we were fine. But once they got one good hit on us, we almost sank. I'll try the longsword. The enemy captain approaches with his sword drawn, and this must be the Baron. The evil Baron Raymondo emerges from hiding below decks. You found me at last, Mr. SaltFASt. You will regret crossing swords with me. En garde. Oh boy. Oh, our pirates are getting massacred. No. Come on, over the edge. There we go. Seems like one guy just fall off for no reason. Right at the end there. You are a master swordsman, sir. I will reveal to you the truth that you seek. Your sister is held captive in a remote location. This map should help you in your quest to restore your family. Hurrah! We have 1/4 of a map to find our sister. Villa does something. Two dead trees? Coward, he didn't even jump into the sea like a true captain. Yeah, a true captain never goes down with his ship. He jumps into the sea. Is that on land? Ew. Yeah, you can actually go adventuring on the land. So yeah, at some point we'll have to go out there looking. Well, it looks like we'll have to beat him multiple times to get until we can work out where the place actually is. Got 3,000 gold out of that though, nice. And that's quite the ship that we just captured. We'll keep her. Hey, leave me, it's Captain Kidd! He's the third most... I'm stuck on the rocks. I'm stuck on the rocks! I can't even see my ship. I'm stuck behind all my other ships. Can we crawl into Havana before... Did one of my ships sink? Oh my gosh, one of my ships sank on the rocks. Rip Grandmother Willow. At least Captain Kidd went to... Look at... Oh man, 97% hull damage. We almost lost the failboat on those rocks. Freaking Captain Kidd, man. Just went for us. Drove us onto the rocks. Oh, please don't hit us. Please don't hit us. Okay, he's going after those more valuable ships. Oh, are you serious? I sank one ship. And the guy who owned it was a real jerk. Are you really gonna do this? Fine, fine, I'll go somewhere else. We'll make for Nassau. Is that the nearest friendly place? I mean, I don't know that we've got a specific destination now, to be honest. Maybe away from Captain Kidd. No, leave me alone! What is your problem? We're gonna try and limp to Nassau, I think. Where do we get to from here? Maybe go back to one of the other places and fix up there? We have got the gold now. Is New Hope the pirate haven for Captain Kidd? Maybe we can go make friends with him. Pirates have buried... Yeah, Captain Kidd has destroyed Havana. Oh, it's just a regular settlement. Cool. Leave me alone! No! I just need to get to this settlement and get repaired. Oh, we are gonna sink. Suddenly not convinced that trying to rescue our sister was a great idea. Nassau, huh? I guess that's a possibility. I was considering going that way. Just keep telling me about Santiago. Afortunado. Spanish sloop bound for Gran Bahama. Interesting. A skilled navigator, you say? Oh. The Afortunado coming from Havana to Gran Bahama. That's on the path that we were already thinking about going. Sure, we'll go for that. See if we can chase them down. Oh, hang on, I forgot to check what the guy was selling. You know what, I've just made 3,000 gold. I'll take one of your treasure maps. It's about time we started collecting them. So that shows where the treasure is, it just doesn't show where to start. Interesting. Ah, that's a good price for luxuries. Let's get rid of those. Nope, we've sold them out. Decent price for goods too, but... oh, they're slightly too expensive. Sell some of these useless cannon. Too many of them. Oof. It's painful. 1,000 gold to repair that thing. Jeebus. Heckin' crap. Not sure that's worth it. Is it worth? I mean, I guess it's upgraded to all heck, and it does carry a lot of cargo. Alright. We need to give a name to this war galleon that we've captured. What are you guys thinking? We're probably going to hold on to this one, I think. The Real. That's a terrible name. The Baron has no imagination. Most ships are real in my experience. What do you guys want to call our new ship? The Pepe Hands 3? The Full Fail, that's a good name. Oh wait, yeah, we captured it from the bad guy, right? The Death of Innocence. Ah, that's not gonna fit. There we go. Yeah, if we could... It already gets us though, because it's a ship. The Failboat and the Death of Innocence. Alright, so we want to see... okay. Wind is not favourable. So it's decent if that governor arrives, and it would be real nice if we could find the ship transporting the expert navigator. What kind of ship is that? Just a regular sloop? Alright, well... we're gonna have to go around the keys, though. Wait, is that the... that's the, Afortunado? That's the one we're looking for, right? Yeah, let's take on that guy. I like how he can't hit anything, ever. Wait, did I say like? I think I meant hate. Look at these fellows chasing us. As if A, they're gonna catch us, and B, they're gonna win when they do. Put a few holes in their sails just to dim that spirit. Admittedly, our ship is quite undermanned, as you can see by how slowly the guns are reloading. Oh, there we go. Almost gutted us on the wind. Are they surrendering? I don't think they're surrendering. No. Never mind. I heard howling and thought we had them. Oh. Still, I think we got this. There we go. That guy wasn't all that. Don't jump overboard, you're wearing metal armor. Don't worry, he'll wash up on an island. Nobody ever dies on this game. There we go, we got the navigator. One of the Spanish crewmen is a skilled navigator who can increase our fleet speed. He is quickly persuaded to join our crew. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that thing had a heck ton of money, too. And a whole bunch of luxuries. How much of this stuff do we want? We don't want this sloop. Well, we could probably sell it. It's in decent shape. Might end up having to ditch it if we see something more valuable. Because it's hogging up a good chunk of our crew, but then again our crew isn't really big enough anyway. Oh, what excellent timing. Slightly less excellent timing. Just as we're about to pull up into this hostile French fortress, the English come and take it over. That's because we spared those immigrants earlier. Quiet and desolate. This place does look kind of a dump. It's almost as though 2 major battles have been fought here recently. The evil Spanish, the slimy French, and the greedy Dutch. I understand that you recently captured a Spanish sloop, and you captured a Spanish war galleon. Excellent. The king will be pleased. Good night, Lady Meow. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. In recognition of your service to the English crown, I am pleased to promote you to the rank of Major. Congratulations! Henceforth, ship repairs will be cheaper in English ports. I am also pleased to grant you an estate of 400 acres on the outskirts of town. Good day, Major SaltFASt. Dear friend King Jimmy will probably build you a shrine. Why Major if we're sailors? I guess it's one of those old things where they hadn't solidified the ranks yet. It's gold and it's mine, mine, mine. Alright, good night, Lady Meow. See you tomorrow. I mean, we're not actually in the Navy, so perhaps it's just a formal rank that we're Major. We're not actually Major of anything. Or maybe it's like how the old Roman armies were sometimes led by admirals. Because it didn't really mean... it wasn't really a naval title back in those days. "13 men, yes please." We've got a current crew of 50. We had like 150 before we took on the evil. I'm gonna have to go to Santiago just to get these triple hammocks and get people to shut up about them. Gwen and Zella to you too. 3,000 gold pieces. I should turn myself in. Oh, a discount on the next map. I'll take it. Is it only the first piece that costs 500? The vicinity of Florida Keys. Interesting. We've not got a full map, but we know where to start and we know where the what some of the things are. Florida Keys isn't far from here, right?
Sarastar.
I wonder if we could go looking for that treasure. Yeah, we're actually in Florida Keys, right? This is the city. Yeah, we're there. We should go do that now. This place is selling some cheap luxuries and spice. I should probably stock up. I'm very bad at remembering the names of the places that I'm literally inside. Is it worth buying sugar? Most of this stuff will make a profit on selling it. But I mean, we're not merchants. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm sure we can sell it on. We don't need 3 years of food. 1 year is more than enough. Hey, cheaper repairs, nice. Oh yeah, we've got a sloop to sell. Iron scantlings! At last, my lings will no longer be so scant. I tell you, I've been terribly worried about my lings. And how scant they are. I don't know what an iron scantling is. We're getting some nicely upgraded ships, though. A Spanish ship was captured in the late 1500s with a value in today's money of billions in gold and jewels. Wow. You do occasionally get the treasure fleet leaving in this game, which contains, like, a ridiculous amount of money. Overnight it got robbed of 90% of its cargo while docked in London. That is, They probably should have splashed a little more on the security there, I'm thinking. There's a good chance it was just its crew that took all the money. I wouldn't be surprised. If only they'd had more scantlings. If they'd been less scant with the lings, then they could have maybe gotten away with that. The guards went along with it. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me with that kind of money. Okay. Well, this is actually a tiny island, so if it's in Florida... No, I want to land on the ground. So if it's on this island, then it can't be that far away, right? Which map are we checking? Rock Basiliano's treasure. It's near an Inca temple and a deserted cabin. We need to keep an eye out for an arch rock and another Inca temple. Okay. I'm not seeing a lot of anything. Except the town itself, which didn't actually appear on the map, so... What the... Was that a whale? Florida Keys has been looted again. There was another worth about the same thing that nearly captured, but the magazine caught fire. Wow. That's a lot of gold going to the bottom. I'm not seeing any... Oh, here's some trees. None of that appears on the map. We could probably conquer that town, but it's... I mean, it's still British, we're our friends. We'll conquer some other towns someday. said in the vicinity of Florida Keys, right? Can you get to the mainland from here? Does it want us to go to the mainland? Is it just that this is the nearest city to the mainland? You might have a long way to walk. I don't think you can get to the mainland from here. It must be on the mainland or somewhere. We put the... Yeah, there doesn't seem to be an Inca temple. The vicinity of Florida Keys, so it could be anywhere. Probably on the mainland, I'm thinking. Because these islands are just too small for all the things we're seeing. We could do with like a more famous landmark on the map. Why are the crew so miserable? We've got a fortune. How long have we been at sea? Has it been too long? 11 months. Okay, that's why they're starting to grumble. We'll probably find this treasure and then cash up somewhere. So it must be somewhere around here that this thing is. There's something over there. I don't know what it is. 3 dead trees. That's not on the map. A ship! Is there a ship on the map? Oh hey, we've got 6 fame now, I've just noticed. Not really seeing any landmarks. We might need a more full map to find this. Oh, there's a something. A geyser. Is there a geyser on the map? I don't think there was. If it's going to be anywhere, to be further north, I suppose. Where are we on the actual map? I don't know where we are on the actual map, never mind. Deserted cabins and an Inca temple. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. It's another geyser, unless that's the same geyser. Oh, what we got there? That could be a temple. This looks like a temple. Surely Inca temples would be in Peru. I mean... Okay, can we see a cabin from here? If not, then... What can we see from here? And should we be able to see anything from here? Okay, I don't see anything. I don't see anything from here, but looking at the map, that might be meant to be the coast there. So if we head west with a slight tint towards the north, maybe we'll find. Maybe we're at this southeast Inca temple and we can find the northwest one by heading out west. I'm seeing a something. That looks just like. Is that just a mountain? There wasn't a mountain on the map. Oh, this is the arch rock! This has got to be it. It's right where we expected. So if we head straight out west from here, we should be able to see it. There's the other temple. There's the abandoned cabin. So the treasure must be just about... probably just about here. I think it would be somewhere around this giant rock with the skull and crossbones and the big glowing red X. $4,000 gold pieces. A success, boys. Alright, where to now? Our crew is actually happy again because we've got more money now, I guess. Can we get out of this? Can we get out of here, please? The tide's not letting us out. Oh, I think the big ship can't get over the shallows. We could do it if it was just our little ship. Where's the next objective then? Head for Grand Bahama, maybe? We need to find some good rumors. Probably also do with finding some prey. A French raider? Returning to Florida Keys. I hate to break this to you, but that's not on your side anymore. I don't think you're worth my time, though. I don't normally pick fights with warships. That's discouraged in the piracy business. Oh, what do we got there? A trade galleon. Same crew, less cannons than us. I can work with that. There's been incidents historically where a ship is docked in port only to find it doesn't belong to their side anymore. That's got to have happened at least once. Oh, they're making weird noises. Are they surrendered? I think they've surrendered. Nice. Oh, look at all those goods. In fact, just take everything, sure. We can't take everything unless we keep the ship, but okay. It's not that badly damaged. Where were we? Heading for wherever this is up there, I think. Is that Grand Bahama I see on the horizon? Ah, this wind. It's going in exactly the direction we don't want it to be. Have to attack diagonally to it, I think is how this works. Zigzag. Of course, you realize the next time we encounter that pirate whose stuff we've taken. Oh man, it's a treasure ship. Do we betray the English when they least expect it? That thing's got to have an absolute fortune on it. What do you say? I mean, the English love us, right? I'm sure stealing one treasure ship wouldn't be that bad. East Indiamen were quite heavily armed, weren't they? I was just looking at that, to be honest. I saw the words East Indiamen and thought, oh, this thing will murder us. Let's see if it tells us... No, it doesn't say how well guarded it is. Oh, we're down to 17 men as well with all these other ships. I guess that's not going to work out. That's a shame. My dear Major SaltFASt, please come in. As you know, we are at war with the with the evil Spanish, the slimy French, and the greedy Dutch. I understand recently that you captured a Spanish trade galleon, and that there's a new governor in Nassau who may or may not be connected to you. I honestly don't know. Did we put a governor in Nassau? I don't remember doing that. I think we might have agreed to do it and then not bothered to help him. He probably made it there on his own. The king will be pleased. You're well on your way to the rank of colonel. Good day, Major SaltFASt. We're not seeing, like... We're not meeting, like, any governor's daughters. Are we just not going to the right places? Maybe we're only going to the places where the governor's daughters are beautiful and therefore unwilling to talk to us. $17 doubloons a ton for those goods here. That's actually a really good price. I bought them for like 8. That is bound for Havana is carrying over 1,000 in gold. A Spanish war galleon. Ooh, 1,000 in gold, eh? Oh, and sailing right past here. Yes, please. Captain Kidd's buried treasure. I'll take it. I hate that guy. It's near a deserted cabin and a geyser. I saw a geyser once. Maybe it's in the same place. $78 tons of goods, and they're selling. They're also selling luxuries. They're also buying luxuries for a lot. Sure. We'll clear them out. I should have sold the goods first, maybe. I don't know. Really did clear them out, too. How happy are the crew? Content. We'll upgrade those, and we're probably going to sell this, I think? So there's a ship running along here from St. Augustine to Havana, so we'll keep an eye out for that. I've already forgotten the name of the ship, however, so I probably won't recognize it when I see it. Ooh, what do we got here? I think that's the one, the Thetis, right? Thetis? Spanish war galleon, new warship. Okay, so this is fresh in from Spain. Probably bringing wages, right? That is it. That is it. That is the ship. I'm sure there's a way to make that delivery funny, but I definitely didn't manage to hit it there. War galleon, that's going to be a big one, but it's only got 53 men on it. It's probably only just been delivered from Europe, and it's not properly crewed yet. Let's bring this guy down. It's got 1,000 gold on board. Yeah, this is good. It can't maneuver in these shallows. Oop. Still got a lot of firepower though. 31 guns. Oh, that's gonna sting. Need to try and stay on its T. Okay, I think it's time to try and engage that thing before it destroys us. That is a proper warship, yeah. I mean, that thing's gonna land, that thing's gonna run itself aground there, which is nice, but I can't get close to it. Oh, we're stuck in the wind. Oh, that was bad. Right, well, we're on fire. Okay, they're turning towards us. We just need to get in front of them. Get in close, get the grape shot. Go on! Nope. Oh boy. Well, we savaged them, but I was really hoping we could, perchance, engage with them before they fired off that massive broadside at point blank. Oh, this guy's skilled as well. No! Oh, that was bad. I thought I was going to lose that there. He had me right up against the wall. Whew. That would have been a disaster if he'd bested me there. We'd have lost everything. We've got a small fortune to deal with. How badly damaged is it? It's not that badly damaged. We do need to sell it like instantly, but I think we can probably do that. Did the sun just set? That's the first time I've seen night. Another successful battle. I don't know why you assume this, but sure. Tortuga? We could probably get you to Tortuga. Then we've got some French ports we can trade in. Might be able to get some new upgrades there.
Yes, we talk.
Amazing news of our family. Go on. Hiding in the city of Santo Domingo. Hang on, that's what you give me for 1,000 gold, the location of the Baron? Other people give me that for free. I thought you were going to sell me a map or something. Well, we were going to head that way anyway. We can go hunt him down. Small but prosperous city like Gran Bahama for goods, yeah. Fair enough. The glacier bound for St. Augustine is carrying over 1,700 in gold. I will keep an eye out. At least these cannons sell well here. Ideally we need to clear out some space so we can sell some stuff. I should probably also be wrapping up the stream as well, I'm afraid. Oof. Are those repairs? Suppose of 37 tons of cargo. Can do that on the way, I suppose. So next time we want to sail south and see if we can get the other ship that's coming from Havana. From there we want to go east and see if we can deliver this ship to Tortuga. We probably can't. And then our arch rival and nemesis is lurking around Santo Domingo, so hopefully we'll be able to hunt him there. I will absolutely not remember these plans next time I play. So it's up to you guys to remind me. Okay, so this has been session 1 of Sid Meier's Pirates. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's an interesting game. We actually haven't managed to do a lot of the things that are available in this game. They've just not really come up. But hey, I hope you guys are getting a feel from it. It's a fun game. It's a weird one. It's kind of casual and colourful and just relaxing and fun to play. Great stream, thank you, Noelan. Glad you enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll have to wrap up for tonight. In fact, let's actually save the game before I do anything else. That might be a good idea. And then from there we can close it down. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody. I hope you've had as much fun as I have. Because I really enjoyed this. I've been thinking about playing this game again for a long time, and I've just never had a chance to do it. So getting to do it on stream is great. Call my save games empty slot? Yes. Yes, that is what I do. Alright, it's named Slot 1, so that I can immediately tell what it is. But yeah, so the next time I'll be doing Pirates will be Tuesday next week. But I will be around tomorrow evening for our usual casual night retro games stream. I'll probably be finishing off Quackshot, since we were on like the last level 2 weeks ago when we had to call it a night. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to complete that one. It should be fun. And then I don't know what else I'll be playing after that, but, you know, some fun old game, I imagine. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope I see you all again. Good night, everyone.